to us with no regrets. But time and time I'm falling back to you, slowly dancing through your hell. There's nothing left for me to fake. I'm just a ghost inside of your embrace. Now I'm slowly reaching. I'm slowly reaching. I'm hollow. I leave you here with a broken halo in sorrow. You'll find your way with a broken halo. Lost in the darkness, this tainted sky. So broken in battles, you run, you run, you run. So broken in battles, you run, you run. I'm hollow. I'll leave you here with a broken halo in sorrow. You will find your way with a broken halo. I'm hollow. I'll leave you here with a broken halo in sorrow. You will find your way with a broken
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Payback Pay-Per-View. My name is BrendenPlayz, and tonight our superstars and divas from the RAW and Smackdown brands will be going up against each other on their respective brands, coming up against their bitter rivals and opponents as they look to try and win championships or just gain a little bit of revenge and a little bit of payback. Tonight, we are kicking this pay-per-view off with the WWE Tag Team Championship matchup. It is the Beast Code, Batista and Chris Jericho, up against the Tag Team Champions of the Hall of Destruction, Mark Henry and Kane. Of course, if you do want to watch a specific matchup, then go ahead and check out the description down below. You can go ahead and watch whichever matchup you would like to watch. If you don't want to watch this one, you want to skip ahead and see some of our main events that are going to be huge, including Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens, Rusev versus Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose versus Triple H, and of course, Bray Wyatt versus Neville. Some big matchups later on. You can go ahead in the description and check those out. Of course, this pay-per-view is brought to you by BrendenPlayz.com, the #1 place to keep up to date with everything you do with BrendenPlayz. If you want to go and keep up to date, check it out at BrendenPlayz.com. We have a brand new poll up there right now, which is regarding pay-per-view highlight videos. So if you'd like to see highlight videos for the pay-per-views, go and vote on the poll right now and have your opinion. And if the vote is obviously we get a big enough majority, then I will go ahead and start doing those. So check those out in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be putting more polls up and getting your feedback on what you want to see on Universe Mode. And of course, NXT is coming up after Payback, so get ready for that. Universe Mode is about ready to be spiced up, and we are about to enter the next generation of Universe Mode. Right now, this is not exactly the next generation of superstars. We have two veteran teams coming up against each other. Very experienced tag teams, and perhaps that's the reason why they're both in this position right now. Chris Jericho and Batista Both former world champions here in Universe Mode, as is this man coming out right now, Mark Henry, who is currently the tag team champion with his partner Kane. So lots of experience, lots of title wins among all 4 participants in this one. Kane, a 2-time tag team champion. Mark Henry has won it all. Tag team champion, Intercontinental champion, world champion. He has done everything there is to do here on Universe Mode. Chris Jericho not too far behind. Former tag team champion, 2-time tag team champion I should say. Former world champion looking to claim another tag team title run here tonight. And here comes Mark Henry's partner, the other half of the Hall of Destruction. It is Kane, who is, well, that title looks very, very small around his waist, doesn't it? Kane and Mark Henry, they've been slipping away a little bit in the last few weeks, though. It went from being, such a dominant team, unbeatable as we thought, but now, I don't know, maybe the pressure's on them. There's some top tag teams gunning for their titles. I feel as though they're just feeling the pressure as being champions right now. They have to try and put that behind them here tonight and try and beat the Beast Code, who, I tell you what, you want to look at a dominant tag team, look no further. The Beast Code are exactly that. That's the prize on the line here tonight. The WWE Tag Team Championships, of course, which are from Monday Night Raw. Both teams are from Raw. And our next pay-per-view, brought to you by BrendenPlayz.com, will be the Bragging Rights pay-per-view, the night where we see SmackDown versus Raw in action. We'll finally get to see who is the superior brand. Last year it was SmackDown. Will it be SmackDown again, or will the Red brand finally pick up a much-needed victory? We'll find out on our next pay-per-view. But right now we have this pay-per-view to deal with. It is Batista and Mark Henry in the ring, starting this one off with a big right hand there by Mark Henry. Follows it up with a couple, a headbutt, maybe thinking about another one. He does, connects. And we've still got a hold of him, and there it is, the third headbutt. So a strong start here by the world's strongest man, and I tell you what, they need a good start because they are down in confidence right now, our tag team champions. And like I said a moment ago, after months of just pure dominance, now all of a sudden, I'm starting to wonder, are these guys good enough? They've managed to knock off Cesaro and Kidd, but can they beat the other tag teams gunning for these titles? Chris Jericho and Batista have nearly been unbeatable right now. 2 of the best we've seen here in Universe Mode, matched together as a tag team. It's really a recipe for success, and it's going to be very, very difficult tonight for the Hall of Destruction to beat that recipe, because right now Batista is in control, tossing Mark Henry over the top rope, and that is not an easy thing to do. Look at the size of Mark Henry. He does not move that quickly, and I suppose if you launch him, strong enough over those ropes, you might get enough force to bring him over, but you have to be very, very strong, which of course Batista is one of the strongest we have here on the roster on Monday Night Raw. Mark Henry looking to pick Batista up. Batista blocks it. Oh, he picks up Henry himself and suplexes him, and that's the strength on show there by the veteran of Batista. That is very, very impressive. And that's not exactly what you're going to see by his tag team partner Chris Jericho, more of the technical aspect of the team. But Batista right now getting it done, matching Mark Henry for strength. And he comes in, breaks the count of 7, and keeps this match going. Of course, for Batista and Jericho, they cannot win these tag team titles by count-out or disqualification. That is why Batista was in a hurry to break that count. He knows that if that count gets to 10, their dream of being tag team champions is once again squandered, and they're not going to get another opportunity, perhaps. Mark Henry now continuing those headbutts. We saw a few of them before, doing it again. And hey, if it works, why stop there? So he continues to use that big, bold head of his, and he's using it very effectively, launching the skull right into Batista. I guess who has the bigger head? Who's got the tougher, thicker skull? I think Mark Henry will win that battle. Look at the size of Henry, and now look at the size of his tag team partner. It's Kane, the veteran of Kane, 2-time tag team champion here in Universe Mode, and a man who didn't exactly have the singles run that he wanted in the end, but still showing that he can be as dominant as ever here in the tag team division. Batista's got him up though and launches him down. Both hands around the throat of Kane, just dropping him down like a spine buster there. And now Batista belly to belly slam. So Batista looking very, very good at the moment. Still hasn't got Chris Jericho involved yet. Might need to think about that now, since Kane has recently got the tag by Henry. And frequent tags is the name of the game. We've talked about this many, many times. Just about every tag team match we come up against. But it has to be something that keeps getting mentioned because that's the way to win matches. We've seen it time and time again. And Batista now finally gets a tag out and brings in his tag team partner, Chris Jericho, the man who was the former world champion earlier on this year. Oh! Kane with a right hand takes out Jericho. And also connected on Batista as well. Jericho falling to the outside. Kane's going to come along and follow him. And Jericho gets tossed down. So Kane was ready for Jericho. And now those big right hands, they are brutal. I don't know if it's as brutal as that though. With a backbreaker there by Kane. The knee just getting drilled right into the back of Jericho. And Kane still striking away. Went for the big one there. The big uppercut to take Jericho off his feet. And Jericho good enough to block and now continues to attack himself. Oh, tempted suplex. Kane with the counter and gets the hell back in the ring. I tell you what, that's a good idea there by Kane. Getting suplex to the outside. That is not going to be good for that back of Kane. And when you're being around the block a few times like Kane has, taking a big move like that could keep you out of action, potentially for that 3 count. Mark Henry now back into this one, of course, later on tonight from Monday Night Raw. Triple H versus Dean Ambrose for the WWE Championship. Not to mention Rusev one-on-one against our United States Champion Dolph Ziggler. Some big matchups there. And Jericho tried to fly off the second rope. Kane getting himself involved, knocking Jericho off the rope again. I'm not sure why Jericho was trying to use that rope. He had to have known that Kane was going to get himself involved. There's a DDT. He had to have known that Kane was going to attack Jericho there. A big mistake there, but luckily he didn't have to pay for it as he hit back with a DDT, but Henry launching himself at Jericho gains a moment of separation here. Potentially could have went for the tag. Instead, went after Jericho again and pays the price with a nice, beautiful drop kick there by Jericho. And now an elbow drop to follow it up. So some big matches later on, of course. Now Jericho coming after another DDT. Our other tag team titles will be on the line. The World Tag Team titles for SmackDown. The Dudley Boyz versus the Wyatt family. It's really a Wyatt family stacked show here tonight. We have all members of the Wyatt family in action in 3 separate matches for the SmackDown brand. So if you're a big fan of the Wyatt family, well, they are on show here tonight. And you're going to get your money's worth because Braun Strowman one-on-one against Christian. The Harper and Rowan tag team against the Dudleys for the tag titles. And Bray defends the IC Championship, that Intercontinental Championship against Neville. So that will be certainly a tough challenge there for Bray. Neville came within seconds of beating Bray on SmackDown. And oh, there's a spear there by Batista. That could be enough to put Mark Henry away. Kane's going to have to get there, and he does just in the nick of time and keeps this one alive. So just to finish that point, Neville came within seconds of beating Bray Wyatt on the recent episode of Universe Mode on SmackDown. Will he get his chance here tonight and finally capture a championship here in Universe Mode? We'll find out later on. Of course, check the description if you do want to go ahead and check out any of those matches. But why would you right now? Because the action is right here. Batista coming after Mark Henry, picks him up and takes him down. Beautifully executed there by Batista. And that's what he can do. That's what the animal brings to the table. Just that raw, pure strength. But it's hard to match strength with the world's strongest man. And now Henry gets his tag team partner of Kane in this one. I think Henry had to do that. That spear just took a little bit out of Mark Henry. And now Kane trying to attack Batista. And unsuccessful. Batista now has Kane. Batista's really taking the brunt of the work here. He's really trying to carry his team to victory, and I think that's the right idea. You know, when you have a matchup like this, you need your big man. You need Batista to do majority of the work. Kane is strong as an ox. Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. You're really gonna need someone who can match their strength to the best of their ability. Batista can do that. Jericho with a running bulldog. Jericho can certainly out-wrestle them, and he has to keep them down and grounded. That's what Jericho needs to do. Apply all those moves that he knows to Kane and Mark Henry here. But if Kane can out-muscle Jericho, that's when he's in trouble. And now Jericho could be in some trouble here. Kane went for the uppercut again, but Jericho able to come up to Kane, who counters again. Went for a attempted scoop slam. Kane instead countered into a DDT. And now another tag being made. In comes Mark Henry once again, looking to induct Jericho and Batista into his Hall of Pain. Can he do it here tonight? Cesaro and Kid honorary members already of the Hall of Destruction, Hall of Pain, I guess you could say. And now Mark Henry just drives that foot right into the chest of Jericho. Jericho on his knees trying to crawl out of the corner, which is a place you do not want to be, which is why he's trying to get out. Now, Henry, those big hands wrapped around that shoulder of the traps of Jericho. Didn't really get that hold in for long, though. Jericho now getting back to his feet, sweeping Henry off his feet now. Now he's going to pick Mark Henry back up, and Mark Henry just launches Jericho comfortably. Really with one arm there. That's the strength of Mark Henry. That's what he can do. It's so hard to just match up against somebody like Mark Henry because he's just scary strong. You know, you just don't know Mark Henry's strength until you get in the ring with him. He is very, very strong. And as is Kane right now, who might be looking to pick Jericho up here and show off his strength a little bit. Plants Jericho in the corner. And this is not a good place for Jericho. And that boot right there into the jaw and the throat of Chris Jericho. Now Kane rolls him over. Could potentially put him away here. He might go for it. No, he's going to follow it up with a leg drop. Might need to do a little bit more damage in Kane's eyes, perhaps. He thinks he may not have Jericho just yet. Got a little bit more work to do. And that's fair enough there from Kane. You know, Jericho is a tough customer to beat. You really have to throw everything but the kitchen sink. Perhaps even if you can throw the kitchen sink, you might need to throw that because Jericho finds a way to kick out of everything and stay in it. Batista this time coming in to help Jericho. I don't think Jericho really showed any signs of going to kick out there. He was just laying flat on the back. Batista's there, though. That's the advantage of having a tag team partner. When things are going down for you, things are looking rough, you got a partner to rely on to come in and help and keep this match alive for the save. Jericho now, what's he thinking? He's got those arms hooked and the knee drilled into Kane. Jericho now is going to tag in Batista, who I think has been the best out of all four superstars in this matchup. Batista's looked the most impressive to me and has been the most effective, utilizing the minutes that he's been in the ring. Thumbs up, thumbs down, hang on. This is why he got the tag. He wanted to come in and hit the Batista bomb. Batista laying out Kane. Mark Henry looks as though he's gassed out. I don't know if he's going to be able to get in there in time. He's coming. Jericho trying to take out Henry, and he does. Batista and Jericho, the Beast Code, sneak away with the win. The power and brute strength of Batista launching Kane in the air, drilling him into the mat with the Batista bomb. There's not much you can do. When you get hit with that, you look up at the lights and you pray to God that somebody comes in to help you out. But there was nobody to save him on that occasion. Chris Jericho taking out Mark Henry and saves the day. Here it was. He allowed Batista to pick up the win. Look at this. Look at the force taking down Kane. And Kane was out of it. There is no way that he's kicking out that. And you just see Mark Henry just leaning against the ropes there. You just got the feeling that he was not going to get there in time. He's looking a little bit sluggish after taking a bit of a beating earlier on. And that means now, ladies and gentlemen, we have new WWE Tag Team Champions. It is the Beast Code, Chris Jericho and Batista. We talked about it. We thought Batista was going to be the man to get it done. In the end, it was the Batista bomb picking up the victory. The tag team division has now been put on notice. We have new tag team champions here on Raw, and I say good luck trying to beat them. You got two very, very experienced men, two of the best here in Universe Mode, united as one tag team and one very successful tag team, our new tag team champions. It is time for our next matchup. It is going to be Christian going one-on-one against the debutant, Braun Strowman. Arguably, Christian is about to commit career suicide coming up against this man. This could be the end of Christian's career. We've seen Braun Strowman beat the living hell out of everything that's been in his way. Can Christian find a way to beat and slay this monster? I just don't know. But he's going to give it 100% here tonight. He wanted one more match for that IC Championship. Instead, he's going to get one more match against another Wyatt family member. It is going to be Braun Strowman instead, who is making his WWE Universe Mode debut here tonight for the SmackDown brand here at Payback. So Christian, he'll be coming up in the ring in a second. He'll be addressing this matchup and addressing the fans before he comes up against Braun. What will he have to say? We're about to find out. But I tell you what, I don't think any words are going to put Braun Strowman off his game. He seems like a well-oiled machine, and a machine that is about to dismantle Christian. Listen, I know what everybody's thinking. There's no way, Christian, that you can beat Braun. I know that the odds are stacked against me, but the odds have been stacked against me my whole entire career. I just want one last run, one more match at Bray Wyatt, one more chance at that Intercontinental Championship, and the only way I'm going to get that is by beating Strowman tonight. This is not my first encounter with a giant. I've been around the block a few times, names like The Big Show, Undertaker, Kane. Those guys I've come up against many times, and I have come out better. I'm still walking here tonight, I'm still fighting, and I'm still going to be fighting after tonight, because even if I go down to Braun, I'm going to be going down kicking and screaming, because Braun Strowman, you may be big, you may be tough, but I've been around a long time, and I know a trick or two, and tonight, I'm going to give it my best. I'm going to give it my all, because when I beat you, you can tell your leader that I want my title match. Well, you think Christian, has he got a death wish? He is trying to fuel up in anger. This man, Braun Strowman, making his in-ring debut here tonight. Look at the size of this monster. Christian thinks he's come up against a man similar like this in the past. I don't know if you have, Christian. This guy is a genetic freak. He is huge, and tonight, this could be the end of Christian, because if this match goes for long, I don't know if Christian will be able to walk and fight ever again. Braun Strowman, he's here tonight alone because he wants to prove to his leader Bray Wyatt that he is worthy of being in the family. This is his initiation. This is his night to shine. He needs to win by himself to prove that he is worthy to be alongside his brothers of Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and his leader Bray Wyatt. This is Strowman's night, but he has to get through Christian first. Christian versus Strowman, ladies and gentlemen. We are about ready to get this one underway. Strowman is ready. Christian's ready. Here we go. Christian, oh, he picks up Strowman right away. Christian with a hell of a start. Well, what about that? I don't think Strowman was expecting that. And, oh, the power of Strowman just launching Christian away. Well, it was a great start for Christian, but that might be the only offense he gets in, because Strowman is now back in control. Just the huge leg strength of Strowman launching Christian away, and now picks up Christian like he's nothing, but Christian counters, trying to take out the legs of Strowman, trying to keep him grounded, whips him against the ropes, and launched himself with that flying uppercut, and guess what? It did nothing. Strowman still on his feet. And now Christian against those ropes and being choked against the ropes there by Strowman. And Christian launched back there by Braun Strowman. Christian now, he manages to launch Strowman away, so he's certainly holding up his own, and we're not exactly surprised. Christian, a man who was fighting for the World Heavyweight Championship earlier on this year, he's had a hell of a career. He's been tag team champions in the past here on Universe Mode. But now Christian, this might be the ultimate test, as he's just clubbed down there by Braun Strowman. He's still going though. Braun, he's a rookie. He's got a thing or two to learn here. And Christian trying to take down Braun again. This time Braun able to capitalize and counter. He learned from his mistake earlier on. Christian's going to go for it again. This time he connects with a knee to the midsection. That gut buster there by Christian. So Braun Strowman in a little bit of trouble here. Christian looking pretty good. He says he's fought and slayed some giants in the past. He knows how to win matches against the biggest of the biggest. And oh, Christian picks up and takes down Strowman. Well, this is not exactly the way I thought this was going to go. Strowman, I think, is a little bit surprised that Christian is fighting for his life right now. Christian's got a hold of Strowman again. DDT connects. I think Christian might be pulling up the upset of the year right here. Christian about to perhaps beat Strowman. That sliding that baseball sliding drop kick there. Strowman is down. Christian trying to wait it out and wait for Strowman to get back to his feet and hang on. Christian, taken down. The leg grab there by Strowman, picking him up by the throat and slamming him down. And how many times have we seen him do that? Christian kicks out though. And generally, not many men are able to get back to their feet after that. Christian's in some trouble now. Braun just is going to shrug Christian away. And now, perhaps, he's going to set him up for something big here. Is he going to try and put Christian away? Here we go. Strowman's got him up. And the Yokozuna cutter. Braun Strowman picking him up and takes him down. And now the symbol of fear has done it in his debut. It wasn't as impressive as we thought it was going to be. He had to work extremely hard for it. Christian worked and worked. He tried to fight for his life. He did everything he possibly could. But in the end, he's too big. He's too strong. And when he hits that choke slam and hits the cutter at the end, there's not much you can do. It's all over from there. Strowman, here it is. Just waiting for Christian to get back to his feet. And there it was. He's put many a man away. Not in ring, but not many men have been able to walk after taking that move. And Christian is just another one of those men. Christian put up a hell of a fight. You have to commend him for just even attempting to take on Strowman tonight. But it is a successful debut for the newest member of the Wyatt family. It is time for our next matchup. It is going to be for the Divas Championship. And here comes the challenger. Her name is Sasha Banks, the newest diva on our roster. And she goes by the name of The Boss. And she certainly has proved to be a boss here so far on Monday Night Raw and Smackdown here in the WWE. She's doing very, very well, picking up some impressive victories, earning her way to a championship matchup here tonight. Can Sasha Banks cap off a successful debut run by capturing the Divas Championship? She didn't exactly have a great time of it when we saw her at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. In fact, she made a bit of a meal of it. She really kind of messed up her matchup when it was Naomi able to pick up the win, and Sasha Banks just watched on. She had a chance to break up the pinfall and keep the matchup alive, but in the end, she decided just to watch on, and well, she'll try again another day, I guess. And tonight, it is her day. She's been lucky enough to get another opportunity. Not many divas have been able to take those opportunities and waste them and get another one down the line, but Sasha Banks has been good enough to get herself another chance here at the Divas Champion. This time it's one-on-one. Tamina will be joining Naomi ringside though, and you have to feel as though that will play some kind of a factor in this one. Hopefully it does not though. Hopefully Sasha Banks gets a fair shot at it. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the prize on the line, the Divas Championship. It's up for grabs here tonight at the Payback Pay-Per-View. And it's exciting to see Sasha Banks in action. Many believe she's deserving of that championship right there. But Naomi feels as though she is still the best diva on the roster right now. She has a lot to prove here tonight. She's cocky, she's arrogant. But hey, sometimes you need to be pretty confident in yourself to get the job done. And if it works, keep doing it. It certainly has been working for Naomi so far as this matchup is underway. She's currently the Divas Champion and has held it for a couple months now. So here we go. Sasha Banks swept down off her feet there by Naomi. Of course, winning the championship at the WrestleMania pay-per-view. Sasha Banks coming along not too long after WrestleMania, making a huge impact, immediately making a statement by knocking off Emma in her second matchup to get herself an opportunity at the title on Extreme Rules. Like I said, didn't go to plan that night, but perhaps things will go to plan here tonight as Sasha Banks kicking away now on Naomi, who's going to be launched into those ropes. And tempted clothesline there. Naomi evading, obviously doing her homework and scouting out on Sasha Banks' offense, which is always the difficult thing to do. We saw with Christian a moment ago with Braun Strowman, you just don't know how to prepare for a new member of the roster. You've never seen him in action before. There's not really many tapes to go off. You don't really know how to prepare for a matchup against, a new rookie. But Naomi now has had a couple months to kind of scout out and check out Sasha Banks' moveset. What can she bring to the table? Naomi's had a chance just to analyze her game, see what she's able to do, and now she can counter those moves like we saw a moment ago. And that knee is drilled right into the back there of Naomi. Whereas Christian, well, he didn't exactly have much of a chance. Braun Strowman making his debut against Christian. Very tough to do that. And in the end, Christian almost getting the win. He put up a hell of a fight, but Braun Strowman, once he hit that cut, it was over. Tamina now getting involved, and Sasha Banks distracted by Tamina. Of course, Sasha Banks did pick up a victory over Tamina one-on-one, and she also picked up a win in handicap action against Tamina and Naomi one-on-one. So certainly Sasha Banks is coming into this matchup with all the momentum on her side as Naomi picks up Sasha Banks and the knee into the backside of Sasha. But hey, in the end, momentum doesn't mean anything. All that matters is what you can do on the night. And if Naomi brings her A game here tonight, she can certainly knock off Sasha Banks. She's going to have to be very, very good. But again, getting distracted there by Tamina. She's making a mistake. Face first, down she goes. And that is exactly what she has to look out for. She cannot afford to keep getting distracted there by Tamina. Otherwise, she will pay the ultimate price. And the legs were wrapped around the head there of Sasha Banks. She's able to stay in it though. So Naomi now just working away there on the head and jaw region of Sasha Banks. And I tell you what, Sasha's been very, very impressive. But there's really been no one else as impressive as Naomi in recent times. So Sasha Banks really seems to be the only diva on the roster right now to have gotten the better of Naomi. And I think Naomi's a little frustrated that Sasha just keeps on beating her. You know, Naomi, she's been around a while now. She's been champion a couple times now, and she's had a big chance to really stake her claim as to being one of the best divas on the roster, but she's never really been able to solidify herself as one of the top tier divas. And Sasha Banks is looking to try and take her spot. Now that Naomi has kind of turned things around a little bit, she's been able to get the championship around her waist again. She's finally starting to become the diva that we expected her to be perhaps a year ago. Sasha Banks has come along, and now she's trying to ruin that for Naomi. So you get the feeling that Naomi just wants to get rid of Sasha Banks. And if she beats Sasha Banks here tonight, she will do that exactly. She needs to beat Sasha Banks and move on from her, because I get the feeling that Naomi will certainly be able to knock off some of the other divas here on the roster. She's that good. She'll be able to beat majority of this roster. I just feel as though Sasha Banks might be the only one who can beat her. So Naomi needs to survive this matchup, and obviously bringing some backup here tonight to try and make sure that she does that. Close matchup right now though as Sasha Banks grabs a hold of Naomi. She's going to put her against the ropes. This is never good. Naomi now against the ropes. Here comes Sasha Banks and takes her down. So now Sasha Banks evaluates her decision. She's going to try and keep Naomi grounded by working down the leg there. Sasha Banks has to wonder what can she do to stop Naomi. Obviously Naomi, bit of a high flyer herself, likes to keep the pace moving, and if you can try and stop her from executing those high flying maneuvers that she does, then you can certainly end up picking up the victory against her. Sasha Banks can certainly go herself. We've seen her fly over the top rope a few times as well, so she's not afraid to fly. And again getting distracted there by Tamina. So Tamina, she's certainly earning her payday. Hopefully she gets a cut of the prize here. And obviously she can't be the Divas champion, but hey, you get a bit of a cut of the prize money that you get from being Divas champion. It's all worth it. Here's Naomi off the top. And that's what we saw her use at Extreme Rules to pin Emma. And Sasha Banks watched on that occasion. This time she kicks out. So this time Sasha Banks has a say in the pinfall, and she kicks out successfully. Naomi probably thinking that she had that there. She got Tamina to distract Sasha Banks. Flew off the top. Didn't quite work out for her that way. She needs to do a little bit more damage to Sasha Banks first. Still early days in this one. As now, Sasha puts Naomi on the top herself. Just lying all over the ropes there in the turnbuckle. What's Sasha Banks doing? She's trying to get the crowd hyped up here. And there's a reason to be hyped. Because there's the knee into the midsection of Naomi. And she's been taken out to the outside. And Tamina picks up her friend and her ally of Naomi. Probably a bad idea, because in the end it meant that she got launched back into the ring. Of course, if Tamina does get involved there with Sasha Banks, she could run the risk of a disqualification. But in the end, it's probably not a bad thing, because you cannot win the title by being, by disqualification. And now Naomi from behind again, capitalizing on the distraction. And Sasha Banks has been taken out. And Naomi is looking to hit the rear view and put this away. Now. Oh, hang on. That head scissors, the DDT with the legs wrapped around the head there of Sasha Banks. It's unorthodox, but it's effective. And now, this could be the move to give Naomi the win. Sasha Banks holds on, and Naomi cannot believe it. She's had Tamina working tirelessly to try and make sure that she distracts Sasha Banks to set up this big move, and it does not work. What does she have to do to put Sasha Banks away? Those are the questions that is going to be running through her mind. What can she do next? What does she need to do? She's looking to go off the top rope now. Look at it, a suplex off the top and connects. And Sasha Banks with a terrible landing there on the back of her neck. That may be the move to put her away and retain the title. Sasha Banks in trouble, but manages to power out again at the count of 2. Naomi is getting frustrated, as you can see. Just trying to take a bit of a breather. Sasha Banks now back to her feet. Into the corner she goes. And an elbow there to Naomi. Sasha Banks going to pick her up, tried for the scoop slam, didn't work out. Instead, gets suplexed down there by Naomi. Effective there by Naomi, who's really gotten control of this matchup right now. Give Tamina the assist, obviously, but Sasha Banks is in some trouble. She needs to try and hit back with some offense because it's really all Naomi right now. And any more moves there by Naomi might be the end of Sasha Banks, who needs this win. Oh, wait a minute! The backstabber there by Sasha Banks, and that might be enough to put Naomi away, but the referee now being distracted by Tamina. And that's got to be frustrating for Sasha Banks, who's getting closer and closer on occasion. But it's Tamina who just keeps getting herself involved. Like I said, she's certainly earning her payday. You know, we know the Divas champion gets a big raise, and that's probably a good reason why Tamina's aligned herself with the champ to make sure she gets a piece of the pie. But she's certainly earning her paycheck right now because she is protecting Naomi big time. That attempted backstabber to try and put Naomi away, unsuccessful. Now Sasha Banks has to go back to the drawing board herself. What can she do to ensure a victory for herself? Naomi now in the corner, elbow shot there, well scouted there by Naomi. We talked about it earlier, and she's been doing her homework, and she's showing it right there. Sasha Banks getting picked up. I thought she was going to get back to her feet instead. She's still sitting down in an awkward position. And she's going to fight out of it. An elbow shot there to Naomi. Sasha Banks fighting out of all of Naomi's offense. And she's slowly getting to that corner. She's trying for attempted kicks there. She's missed a couple, having a few air swings. Bit of tiredness perhaps creeping into her game. And a bit of a weakness there as Naomi's able to get out of that hole pretty comfortably. Sasha Banks is just slipping away a little bit now. A little bit of sloppiness. She certainly has never been perfect in her tenure so far here in the WWE on Universe mode, but she is showing enough skill and enough talent to show us that she has all the potential to be the leader of this Divas division one time soon. Is tonight going to be that time? Naomi, though, is in complete control. Sasha Banks just looks as though she's running on fumes a little bit. Naomi's getting the better of her. Here we go now, and a kick out. But to her credit, she keeps on kicking out. She's still in the match. She's still in it. She's surviving. And that is the name of the game. If you can survive long enough, eventually you will get your opportunity to strike. And when you do strike, you make sure you get the most of it. Because if you do, you can walk away with the win. And the win tonight means Divas Championship. It's all on the line. The biggest prize for our Divas up for grabs right now. Naomi sweeps Sasha Banks off her feet again. And down she goes with a Russian leg sweep. And what is Naomi thinking about doing now? What can Naomi do to ensure herself a victory here? I'm not exactly sure. She tried, the DDT with the legs before. It was a beautifully executed maneuver. Didn't work out. Perhaps she needs to look for the rear view. Sasha Banks going to be launched into the corner now. Perhaps another big top rope move could be inbound. Generally works out pretty well for Naomi. And now Naomi's got Sasha Banks down. Here she goes. She's going to fly again. Is this time going to be enough? Is she going to win the title and retain here tonight? Win this matchup here at Payback? No! Oh, that was close. Very, very close. It won her the matchup at Extreme Rules, but does not win her the matchup here tonight at Payback. Naomi now just launching those kicks in the midsection of Sasha Banks. Another elbow shot there to Sasha. Naomi trying to look to perhaps put Sasha Banks away. How much longer can Sasha Banks stay in it for? Here we go now. Cover. Kick out at 2. Tamina's watching on still. Sasha Banks just trying to regain her breath here. Naomi back to her feet. Here she comes. Another big shot there to the midsection. Sasha's in the corner. And now Naomi is going to pick her up. She's going to put her on the top rope. This is never really good. Earlier it worked out pretty nicely. This time it's going to cost her the crossbody off the top rope. Sasha Banks risking it all with the crossbody. And now Sasha going for the cover. Hold on a second. The feet on the ropes. The feet on the ropes. It's done it. Sasha Banks has won the Divas title. Well, it's fair game. Tamina getting himself involved. Well, hey, she has to even the odds. And she uses the ropes, the second rope, to full effectiveness there. Sasha Banks walks out as your new Divas champion. Well, the rookie Diva's done it. She's capped off a pretty successful last 2 months. And now she's dethroned Naomi from the top. She's no longer the queen of the Divas division. It is Sasha Banks now. And I tell you what, Naomi, she had this matchup won many, many times. Many normal divas would have been gone. But Sasha Banks is no normal diva. She is very, very talented. Right there, I thought it was over. For sure. But it was Sasha Banks. She just kept on kicking out of everything that Naomi threw at her. Full credit to Sasha. I don't know how she did it. I don't know how she stayed alive in this matchup for so long to be able to come back, execute the crossbody off the top rope. Beautifully done. Naomi's shocked. And Naomi probably would have kicked out, but it's just the extra pressure here of the ropes. And this referee, we've talked about it in the past, generally it's the SmackDown referees. I think the SmackDown referee must have been refereeing this one because he was hopeless. How the hell did he miss that? I think even a blind man would have saw that. I mean, come on, this referee is a joke. His eyes must be painted on. But anyway, Sasha Banks, your new Divas champion. Full credit to her. She fought, she survived, and in the end, we said she would pick and choose her spot and come away with the win. And she did exactly that. Your new Divas champion, Sasha Banks, the rookie. She's done it here at Payback. But this is only just the beginning of our matchups here tonight. Let's get into another one. We have another championship on the line for you guys, and it is coming from SmackDown, our Intercontinental Champion, Bray Wyatt. Here tonight, coming up against the youngster Neville, who is looking to make a huge impact here on the SmackDown brand. He's come close, very, very close. In fact, this close. Check out this clip from the recent episode of SmackDown. So it's Bray Wyatt versus Neville for the Intercontinental Championship. Neville, he went through hell, but he almost picked up the win. Going for the 3 count right here. We thought he may have had it. Yes, no. Because it was Braun Strowman who came in. He laid Neville out. And if that was not enough, he picked him up again and went for the choke slam. And Bray Wyatt survived another day as champion. Now our SmackDown General Manager Edge, he wasn't exactly happy with what happened. Now Edge has granted Neville an opportunity at Bray Wyatt once again. And he has told Bray that if anybody interferes in this match, that he will lose the Intercontinental Championship. So now it's up to Bray. Is Bray Wyatt good enough to beat Neville one-on-one? Was Neville almost beating Bray Wyatt a fluke? Would he have kicked out on SmackDown? Those are the answers that we don't really have right now. So at the moment, it is Neville coming out. And we are about ready to await his arrival. Bray Wyatt is ready. We're ready. And here it comes. The challenger for the Intercontinental Championship here tonight. His name is Neville, the man that gravity forgot. And tonight, it is his moment. It is his chance to shine. So close he came on SmackDown. I backed him to beat Bray Wyatt in the end. We had to have known that Braun was going to get himself involved, or he had a backup plan of some sort to Bray Wyatt. But tonight, he is not allowed to have a backup plan. It's Bray versus Neville. The best man will win. Simple as that. Disqualification, countouts, any possible way, he will lose. He must win, and this matchup must be fair and square. This is the ultimate chance for Neville here tonight. He will not get a better opportunity at Bray Wyatt. This is his moment. This is his chance to capture his first championship here in Universe Mode. And this is the prize we are fighting for here tonight, the Intercontinental Championship. It is the title that has been held by many in the past, and especially here on SmackDown, to elevate a career, to get a career and soar to heights never before seen. Men like Dean Ambrose, CM Punk, Mark Henry have all used this championship to gain them a position much, much higher up and to become a champion of the world. And Neville and Bray Wyatt are two men who are looking to do exactly that here tonight, but it's going to be tough because there's a lot of talent stacked up here on SmackDown, but this championship has been used by many, like I said, to get themselves among that talent. Neville wants to become a champion for the first time after a failed tag team run. He's been drafted to SmackDown and immediately making a major impact. He's gunning after this championship for a while now, and this is his best chance that perhaps he will ever get at Bray Wyatt. And Bray Wyatt, two-time Intercontinental Champion right now, after losing the championship for the first time. It didn't exactly work out well for Bray. He didn't elevate himself like we thought he would have. He did for a while, but he couldn't sustain it, and after the Royal Rumble, he kind of fell away a little bit. He regained the championship, though, and now it's all back on track for Bray Wyatt. He won the championship back at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view after knocking off Jack Swagger for the championship. And now Bray has a hold of Neville, picks him up, and, oh, Neville with the counter. Oh, well done there by Neville. I thought he was going to get launched across the ring or something. But Neville able to counter, and obviously a bit of experience between these two now that they've faced each other a number of times. Neville again grabbing the leg of Bray Wyatt, and he wraps his own legs around that leg, trying to make Bray Wyatt tap out, or just trying to keep Bray grounded for the time being and try and wear down the big man. Obviously a massive size difference between the two, as you can see. But Neville, that has not stopped him in the past. He has the speed. I think he's perhaps the fastest man in the WWE right now. He can really do anything in the ring. He can fly to all corners of the ring, and he can zoom around. Before you know it, he could be pinning you 1, 2, 3 on the mat. Because that's what Neville can do. And he kind of surprised Bray Wyatt, I believe, on SmackDown. I think Bray Wyatt all along, but I don't know. But Edge has been good enough to give Neville another opportunity, and a fair one at that. So we're going to see a clear winner. We're going to see who is the better man. And you have to wonder, though, Neville, even if he does lose tonight, you have to wonder, he might have a bone to pick with Braun Strowman. He might not exactly be very thrilled, because on that occasion, Neville had the matchup won. Now Bray Wyatt, he's had an opportunity to kind of regather himself and kind of steady himself and kind of learn where he went wrong and try and fix that problem. Now he's had a chance to kind of regroup a little bit. And Neville may not be as effective tonight in this one because of what happened on SmackDown, because of what Braun Strowman did. So if Neville does lose here tonight, perhaps he will be coming after Braun Strowman as well. I guess you can get in line with Christian now, who just got beat earlier on. Perhaps coming after Braun Strowman isn't exactly the brightest idea. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. You cannot let a guy, take your title opportunity away from you. No matter how big or strong he is, you got to do what you got to do to stay ahead. And Neville, I think, can be a guy to knock off a Braun Strowman. Hey, we've seen the likes of Rey Mysterio in the past beat and slay the Big Show and all these big guys. Why can't Neville do the same as Bray Wyatt? Quite a bit of an interesting way to get Neville in the corner there, I guess you could say. But he's got Neville up there, and he takes him down with a gut wrench. And now, Bray Wyatt just launching himself at Neville. So it's been Bray Wyatt all all with the momentum on his side in the early stage of this one. Neville will kick out though. He's still in this matchup. Bray Wyatt wondering, well, geez, he may have thought that could have been enough. But Neville's a strong competitor. There's no doubt about that. He's got a huge heart, and he's not going to stop until he gets that championship. And he's going to have to be really beaten up and taken out well here tonight by Bray Wyatt to ensure that Bray Wyatt can still be your Intercontinental Champion. He's in fact, you know, kind of putting together a pretty decent title reign. If he can hold onto that championship for a couple more months, he will have held that championship perhaps for the longest in maybe Universe Mode history. He's held it for quite some time. You know, if he can hold it perhaps till SummerSlam, for sure Bray Wyatt will be right up there as the longest reigning IC champion. But it's going to be very difficult to do for Bray with so much talent coming through. Neville wants the title. Christian wants the title. Stardust is getting better and better. You know, you got the names of the Big Show still hanging around, still gunning for those championships as well. And Neville! Oh! Well, that was beautifully executed. Standing and flipping around, and that's exactly what Bray Wyatt has to watch out for, because Bray Wyatt, you never know what Neville can produce, and he can do something like that really out of nowhere. And he just has so much talent and so much ability that is just untapped right now, and I don't think Bray Wyatt knows what to expect from Neville. Neville can really produce anything like a standing moonsault just like that, and there's not a lot you can do. You know, when you're down looking at the lights, and he can produce that really in such a speed, you know, in such fluidity. He just does it with ease. That's the thing. You know, not only does he execute these moves, but he can just do it really in quick fashion. And it's so difficult to maneuver and get yourself out of the way because he does it so fast. And that's why Neville is so effective. That's why Neville is such a threat to any championship here in Universe Mode. Gunning for that IC Championship to get his foot in the door first of all though. And Bray Wyatt, that big left hand there, trying to shrug Neville away. Neville's gaining some momentum, getting himself back in this matchup. But again, another gut-wrench powerbomb there by Bray Wyatt. And now, hold on a second. Bray Wyatt setting him up. He might be looking for that Sister Abigail. Slowly walking to Neville in the corner. Bray Wyatt looking to perhaps put Neville away. The Sister Abigail. It didn't work out for him on SmackDown, but will it work out for him right now at Payback? The cover. 2. No, Neville kicked out. He got the shoulder up. Oh, that was close. Bray Wyatt thought for sure that he had Neville done and dusted. But Neville, to his credit, just keeps on fighting. And this match continues. But for how much longer though? How much longer can Neville stay in it? Bray Wyatt has hit his best shot. It did not work out for him. Neville now gonna pick Bray Wyatt up in a snap suplex. Neville deceivingly strong. You wouldn't expect it from his size, but he can really... He's a bit of a hybrid. He can fly like that. The red arrow off the top. I was not expecting that. There's a quick look at it again. But Bray Wyatt, he got out of the way in the nick of time. We talked about how difficult it is to get out of the way of a move like that. I was not expecting him to go for it, and he did, and perhaps that could cost him with a big miss. Bray Wyatt evaded. Now Neville. Here comes Neville again. Oh, with a cutter. Flying off the ropes. Now Neville could be putting Bray away. Neville only gets a count of 1 though. And how much is that taken out of the tank of Neville? Going for the red arrow, missing, flying off the ropes, not getting the win. How much longer can he do this for? Hurricane Rana. Now Neville might be looking for the red arrow again. Here goes Neville again. Here he comes. He connects. Connected with the red arrow. Didn't go for the cover. What is he doing? Neville. He should have went for the cover. He had the match won. And now Bray Wyatt. Oh, hang on. Bray Wyatt. Oh, no. Neville, what have you done? Neville gets hit with a Sister Abigail. He had the match. The cover now. 2, 3. Bray Wyatt wins. Well, what happened there? Neville having a brain explosion. He had it won. He had the matchup won. He just had to go for the cover. Hit the red arrow. First time didn't work. Second time, perfect. But he didn't go for the cover. Bray Wyatt picking Neville up, making him pay. Sister Abigail, I should say. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Bray Wyatt does not need any help tonight. He gets it done all by himself. And he needed to, because that was a tough contest indeed. The first Sister Abigail unsuccessful, but the second one was definitely successful indeed. Bray Wyatt retains the Intercontinental Championship. That is a very, very tough match for Bray. In fact, he wasn't even expecting to be a part of the Payback pay-per-view other than his managerial duties. Was not expecting to have to defend here tonight. It was a late inclusion of Payback, and Bray Wyatt had to do a quick turnaround from SmackDown, and he was good enough to do it. And it was a no contest on SmackDown tonight. It is Bray Wyatt with the win. And here it was in the end. Neville just getting up from the red arrow. And Bray Wyatt, there it was. The Sister Abigail for the second time picks up the win. And the Wyatt family leader caps off a pretty successful night for the Wyatt family. Not quite done yet. One more matchup to go for them. But it's 2 from 2 so far. And Bray Wyatt picks up the win. Keeps the gold in the family. Will they be adding more gold to the family shortly when they face the Dudley boys a little bit later on? But as Bray Wyatt walking out as your Intercontinental Champion as we get ready to gear up for our next matchup. It is a big one. It's going to be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. It is a battle of two former WWE champions, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, two former tag team partners, now bitter rivals. They'll face off here tonight. Seth Rollins is approaching the ring right now, and he is wanting a shot at the WWE Championship, which Roman Reigns did get at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, which is what infuriated Seth Rollins. The reason behind Seth Rollins' attack on Roman Reigns a few weeks ago. You know, Seth Rollins, he's sick and tired of having to wait for his opportunity. He believes that he was screwed out of getting his shot and getting his title at WrestleMania. In fact, let's take a look back at what exactly happened at WrestleMania. So it was at WrestleMania here. It was a triple threat matchup. Ambrose, Reigns, and Rollins for the WWE Championship. Seth Rollins, here you go, hits the curb stomp on Roman Reigns. Had the matchup, won, but he just couldn't capitalize. Dean Ambrose swooped in, stole the victory, and Roman Reigns was pinned on that occasion. And what angered Seth Rollins the most was that not only did Roman Reigns get beat on that matchup by Ambrose, arguably by Seth Rollins in the end, Reigns went on to get a title shot at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view instead of Seth Rollins. And Rollins believes it should have been him challenging Dean Ambrose, but in the end it was Roman Reigns who was unsuccessful at Extreme Rules against Dean Ambrose one-on-one. So perhaps Seth Rollins had a point to make. You know, he was probably right. It should have been Seth Rollins rather than Roman Reigns. But in the end, Reigns had the shot. He failed. Yes, he did. But now, this is a chance for a bit of redemption for Seth Rollins. A victory over Roman Reigns will certainly prove to everybody that he was right all this time. Paul Heyman will be joining Roman Reigns for this one as well, making life just that little bit more difficult here tonight for Seth Rollins. What an opportunity now for Roman Reigns. I wouldn't call this a number one contendership matchup officially, but let's be honest, the winner of this one will certainly be in the driver's seat to challenge Dean Ambrose again down the line. Potentially Triple H as well. Of course, our matchup later on will be Dean Ambrose versus Triple H one-on-one for the WWE Championship. Triple H looking to win back that championship that he has yet to hold here in Universe Mode. And it's been a long time between drinks for Triple H. Perhaps tonight will be his night, but we're about to find out tonight, right now, who is going to win this one. Whose night will it be between Rollins and Reigns? Who is the better out of these two? We're going to finally settle the score. History tells us Seth Rollins is the man. Seth Rollins has a number of victories over Roman Reigns. These guys have been having a long-term rivalry for a long, long time. And Seth Rollins, for the most part, has gotten the better of Roman Reigns on just about every occasion. But you go back to the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view where it was the final two in the Chamber matchup, Reigns and Rollins, and in the end, Roman Reigns picked up the win over Seth Rollins, who starts that matchup here tonight with a DDT. It's effective, but it's only a kick out at one there for Reigns. Not enough to put him away this early. So it's really back and forth, I guess you could say. You know, Roman Reigns with a bit of an equalizer that occurred at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. So definitely Seth Rollins has to be wary of that, has to be careful, and also the Paul Heyman factor here tonight. It's amazing, it's astounding how often a manager can kind of, you know, change the course of a matchup. So certainly Paul Heyman being ringside here for this one certainly will make things a lot easier for Roman Reigns in the deep end of this matchup. Roman Reigns against the ropes right now, and Seth Rollins attacks him nicely with a drop kick, and Paul Heyman's got a few choice words, talking a bit of trash here to Seth Rollins, perhaps trying to allow his client enough time to get back to his feet and take advantage, and he does. But Rollins good enough to bounce back in. He's going to pick him up for a slam. Well executed there by Seth Rollins. So the distraction by Paul Heyman did not really work all that effectively there. And the drop of the knee now by Seth Rollins on Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins has a hold of Reigns. Going to try and perhaps pick him up for a suplex. No, he's got to grab the leg as well. He takes him down. So, well executed again there by Seth Rollins. And again, he's going to get distracted here by Paul Heyman. Roman Reigns now coming from behind. Reigns has a hold of Rollins. And, oh, thought he was going to go down and be sent for a ride there. But Rollins good enough to counter. Has a hold of Reigns, who's going to launch into the corner. What's Seth Rollins thinking about doing now? What's his plan here? Got Roman Reigns, hold on. Oh, head first right into the turnbuckle, the second turnbuckle. And now Seth Rollins is going to the top. Rollins, perhaps to win this match, flying off the top, and he misses. Couldn't connect, and that could have been enough to put Roman Reigns away early on. What a way to win this matchup it would have been for Seth Rollins in very convincing fashion. But Reigns stays in it. And hang on, a steel chair has been introduced by Paul Heyman. Well, I'm not sure what the plan is there by Paul. Disqualifications do count. And perhaps he's trying to sucker in Seth Rollins to use the chair. Took a swing, and he missed. I think the referee turned around the nick of time. Or I'm not sure, but it was very, very close. Reigns picks up and drills Rollins into the mat regardless. So I guess the chair distraction has worked again by Paul Heyman a little bit there, because Seth Rollins too busy and worried about utilizing the chair that he kind of got caught now by Reigns, who has taken control of this matchup. And now the referee's got the chair, throws it out of the ring. Thank goodness for that. We wouldn't like to see a DQ finish here. We'd like to see one of these two men walk away as the clear definitive winner, because that's what we want to know. Who is the better out of these two? You know, recent times, perhaps Roman Reigns has gotten the better of Seth Rollins, but history tells us it has been Seth Rollins. So we'll see who is truly the better out of the two here tonight. Both men know each other's games so well. They've been in the ring with each other many times, as we talked about earlier. And a snap suplex there by Seth Rollins. He's feeling the effects of this matchup already, though. Now, rolls over, puts one hand over the chest of Roman Reigns, who gets the shoulder up at 2. A bit of desperation there by Seth Rollins, just hoping and praying that perhaps that was enough to put Reigns away. Picks him up again now and slams him down. So Seth Rollins in control again. Reigns perhaps. Oh, hang on. Rollins rolls through. Big kick right to the jaw of Roman Reigns. And immediately Paul Heyman recognizes the urgency of this situation. This could be enough to put Roman Reigns away. Rollins now going for the cover. And this time Reigns kicks out. And this time as well, Seth Rollins did not fall for the distraction by Paul Heyman. Neither did the referee. That's a little surprising. Reigns almost being put away there by Seth Rollins. Reigns has to be careful. Oh! Backbreaker there by Seth Rollins now. Is he going to try and go for another pinfall? No, he's not. This time, Paul Heyman, he realizes Rollins is close. He's going to get in his ear a little bit. And bang, from behind, Roman Reigns with a stiff right hand. Right in the back. And oh, the Superman punch! Superman punch out of nowhere! Rollins does kick out, though. That was close. Reigns really out of nowhere, connecting right on the button of Seth Rollins. And now Reigns picks him up and takes out Seth Rollins. Is the spear coming? Can Seth Rollins hold on? Because Reigns is in control. The crowd, I'm not sure who they're picking for this one. Both these men are not liked by the crowd, not very well perceived. I think the crowd might be a little bit more in favor of Seth Rollins, though. I think they can sympathize a little bit with his situation. But certainly, The crowd need to kind of pick who they want to cheer for tonight. Maybe no cheers for anybody, because both men have certainly done some evilish things in the past year or so, and Reigns more specifically since the Elimination Chamber, to kind of gain a few boos from the crowd. Now that side headlock applied now by Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins perhaps in some trouble here. Needs to try and work out of this hold to try and stay in this matchup. Reigns has it still locked in. Reigns trying to make Seth Rollins tap. That big arm of Reigns wrapped around the throat of Rollins, but Rollins will fight out of it. Finally breaks the hold, stays in the match. And now Rollins. DDT! Well, that's exactly the move that Rollins needed, because he was in some trouble. Needed to create a moment of separation, and that's exactly what he did. And Reigns now will get a chance to take a breather, because Paul Heyman is going to get himself involved yet again. How many times can Paul Heyman get involved in this one before it's too many for the referee's liking? Heyman's certainly having a big say in this matchup already. Rollins now back to his feet by Reigns. Reigns with an uppercut.
What are you doing? We got a match going on here.
Paul Heyman now wants to talk to Seth Rollins again. Perhaps he's asking what he wants for dinner later on. I'm not sure, but now that boot right into the chin and the jaw of Seth Rollins and Reigns. I thought he was heading to the corner. Jeez, when he heads to the corner, it's scary stuff. Oh! Another Superman punch attempt. It fails. Now Seth Rollins. He's going to hit back with a big move of his own. Went for the pedigree. Reigns now countering. And a clothesline. Well, a counter after counter. Reigns going for the Superman punch. Rollins going for the pedigree. Not enough. And now Rollins, he's going to go for it again. This time, can he connect? Yes, he can. The pedigree by Seth Rollins. The pedigree. And hang on, the referee, distracted by Paul Heyman, who's talking some trash. And he has screwed Seth Rollins over. He had the matchup won, Rollins. But Reigns stays in it. And that's the Paul Heyman factor. The benefits of being a Paul Heyman guy. Gets the shoulder up though, does Seth Rollins. Stays in this matchup, Roman Reigns. He's lucky to be in it right now. He's lucky to be still going and back on his feet, because I tell you what, Rollins had it won. Rollins now has Roman Reigns up, picks him up, takes him down. And well executed again by Rollins. This might be enough. After the pedigree, can Rollins pick up the win? No, he can't. The shoulders up by Roman Reigns. That was very, very close. I just thought after the pedigree, Reigns might still be stunned enough to allow Rollins to pick up the victory. Rollins now sends down Reigns. Paul Heyman senses the moment. This is real. This is a really troubling moment for Roman Reigns. Real pressure now on Reigns. Can he fight out of this? Can he survive this onslaught by Seth Rollins? The side headlock now. Side headlock by Rollins on Reigns. And Reigns is trying to get up. But Rollins has enough pressure on Reigns to keep him down. And Rollins lets go of the hold. Reigns back to his feet. I don't know if he wants to be though. Little quick suplex there again by Rollins. Perhaps this is enough. No, hang on. Rollins going to the top. Seth Rollins flies off the top with a frog splash. Hooks the leg. Shoulders down. Rollins still has the legs hooked. And he gets the win. Seth Rollins sneaks away with a victory. The 5-star frog splash off the top. And Seth Rollins bringing out all the moves tonight to ensure victory over Reigns. The pedigree was not enough. The frog splash was. And Rollins survives. And Rollins picks up a huge victory. And he needed that, because that now gets him back in the driver's seat for another WWE Championship matchup in the future. Roman Reigns cannot beat Rollins tonight, despite all the help from Paul Heyman. Here you go, Rollins to the top of the rope. He gets ready to fly. The big frog splash, well executed. The likes of Eddie Guerrero will be very, very proud of that one, and Rob Van Dam as well. Well done to Seth Rollins. He walks away with the victory. He had to earn it tonight. And now he has certainly silenced any critics and has proven to everyone that he means business, and perhaps he should be the man to face Dean Ambrose next for the WWE Championship. Now it's time for our next matchup. The World Tag Team titles are going to be up for grabs right now, as the dominant Wyatt family are gunning for these tag team titles once again. Former World Tag Team Champions themselves, but it's been a while since they've held the gold. And earlier on, we saw Bray Wyatt retain the Intercontinental Championship, and he's back at it again here tonight, supporting his Wyatt family as they endeavor to try and knock off the Dudley Boyz, who have been Tag Team Champions since WrestleMania. What an opportunity right now it is for the Wyatt family to prove themselves to be the top of the division, and not only that, take over SmackDown once again. It was late last year where the Wyatt family were the most dominant team, the dominant group, dominant stable we've ever seen here in Universe Mode. They have the Intercontinental Championship that Bray Wyatt once again has, and they were also Tag Team Champions, but now they are even stronger, as well as that earlier on we saw Braun Strowman destroy Christian and take the win there in his debut. So right now, the Wyatt family, they are on the verge of becoming where they were, becoming as dominant as they once was again. They are almost there. They just need these tag team titles. I think that's the final piece to the puzzle. I guess you could argue, well, they need the World Heavyweight Championship as well. I guess you could argue that, but that's for the future, I believe. I think right now they are steadily and slowly working their way back to being the most dominant group. Braun Strowman not out here tonight because it's not about Braun, it's about Harper and Rowan, and Bray Wyatt is out there supporting them and making sure everything goes to plan. But they have to defeat this team, and they're going to be very, very tough to beat. It is the Dudley Boyz, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boyz, our World Tag Team Champions. And what a challenge this is. They've had a few run-ins recently with the Wyatt family. They've been trying to ally with Christian as well, trying to take down the Wyatts. It seems like there's 4 guys all trying to eliminate the Wyatt family right now, but the Wyatt family is so strong. Even those 4 men are not capable of taking them down. Perhaps the Dudley Boyz in 2-on-2 tag team action right now have enough in the tank. They are good enough to knock off these Wyatts, but just the clear-cut size difference makes things so much harder than it needs to be. You know, whenever you take on your standard tag team, you don't have to come up against the sizes of Harper and Rowan, as this one is underway, Bubba Ray and Eric Rowan to kick this one off. It's so difficult to overcome 2 monsters. And now you add Braun Strowman into the mix as well. I'm not exactly sure where the Wyatts are going to, go with that. How Bray Wyatt is going to use Braun Strowman. But earlier tonight, we saw, I guess you could say, the initiation of Braun Strowman. Bray Wyatt gave him the challenge, gave him the test of going at it alone, trying to defeat Christian by himself, as this one has spilled to the outside. Rowan coming after Bubba Ray in the outside. Perhaps those steel steps going to be involved. No, it's the ringside barricade, and Bubba Ray, and make sure he gets the count. Oh, Bray Wyatt trying to get himself involved. Need to be careful of a count out right now as Bubba Ray and Eric Rowan to the outside here. Count of 4, and Rowan will certainly not want to get extreme here with Bubba Ray. That is one thing you do not want to do. That's when he is in his element. Perhaps he's trying just to get a bit of a glimpse of that right there, as he's going to get the tag in as Devon now enters this matchup. So I was just going to say, I'm not sure what the plans are for Braun Strowman right now for Bray Wyatt. Is Braun just going to be the bodyguard? Is he going to be the enforcer? Perhaps the assassin, I guess? The man who's just going to come out there and destroy whoever Bray Wyatt tells him to destroy. I mean, perhaps he might be the man just to protect Bray Wyatt and make sure that title is around his waist, and also, potentially, if they win tonight, around the waist of Eric Rowan and Luke Harper. Perhaps that's the role that Bray Wyatt has in mind, or if not, perhaps Bray Wyatt wants Braun Strowman to go after the final piece of the puzzle, the World Heavyweight title. Perhaps that's an option as well. I'm not sure what Bray Wyatt has in mind as Harper. He's in the match right now with Devon, and this one once again to the outside as Devon rolls Harper over. So the Wyatt family really have the ticket to becoming such a dominant force. They have all the tools. They just need a bit of direction, and I think they have that direction now. Bray Wyatt, again, has established himself as one of the best we have here on SmackDown. For a while there, he fell away a little bit, and that's when the Wyatts kind of fell apart. But they've regathered themselves, and that's to their credit. It's very difficult to come back after being on top of the world for such a long time, and you go through a lean spell. To come back from that spell and regain your spot at the top, it's very, very difficult to do. Not many teams are able to do it, but the Wyatt family are proving that they are good enough to do that right now. It's a big right hand there from Luke Harper to Devon. He's going to pick him up, going for a scoop slam. He misses, and a German suplex connects there by Devon. Bray Wyatt introduces a steel chair. Well, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Obviously, DQ rules do apply as well to this matchup, just like the one before where we saw Paul Heyman introduce the chair. Now a tag is going to be made. Bubba Ray enters this matchup with Devon, and a bit of double team work there as the knee right into Luke Harper. One from Bubba, one from Devon. And now he's going to roll him over, trying to put him away here. Pinfall attempt. Harper kicks out comfortably at the count of 2. So for the Dudley boys, they've had a pretty interesting run themselves. They've been a bit hot and cold, but now things are starting to go their way. But they've come in at a bad time, haven't they? Just when the Wyatt family are getting going again, they've decided to come in and challenge for these tag team titles and become champions. Now they've got 2 monsters coming for these titles as Eric Rowan now gets the tag. Rowan, follow-away slam there to Bubba Ray. And he stomps away again there on Bubba. So it's been tough going for the Dudley boys coming in, and the tag team division here on SmackDown is just getting better and better. Obviously, you got the Usos, who are very strong. The Lucha Dragons are good. Golden Stardust as well. The Inspirational Express is still hanging around. They've still got some teams to really, come after these titles. If they do defend successfully against the Wyatt family, they're not going to have an easy time of it. Even if they can survive somehow, they've still got some big challenges ahead for the Dudley boys going forward, as Eric Rowan now assaulting Bubba Ray in the middle of the ring. Bubba Ray gets back to his feet and quickly slams down Eric Rowan. So very quickly takes down Rowan, creates a moment of separation, gets the tag. That's good tag team strategy there by Bubba Ray, and that's why they are the tag team champions, the Dudley boys. Just when you feel as though you could be a little bit vulnerable, you get one small glimmer of opportunity to make a tag, and you're able to get it done. That's the difference between a good and a great tag team. Devon now getting well scouted there by Eric Rowan. He was perhaps thinking about sending him into the corner. Unsuccessful though. He's going to try and take him down face first. Plants him down. Devon now looking to put him away perhaps. Here we go. The referee counting. Kick out at 1. And pretty easily as well there for Eric Rowan. No doubt about that. Devon getting him back to his feet though. He's got a hold of Rowan. Takes him down. Nice little suplex as well there by Devon. Here we go. Oh, drops the elbow. So far, so good for the Dudley boys. They're hanging on. They're still fighting. Still going here. But the Wyatt family, you just know that they are due to come back and make life very, very difficult for the Dudley boys as he slams him down. And Devon thinking about his next move. And Eric Rowan, the rake to the eye, I think it was, to Devon. And Devon, belly-to-belly slam. So Devon looking pretty good right now as he goes for the cover attempt. Here we go, and a kick out at 2. Jeez, that was close. I thought for a moment there that could have been enough to put Rowan away as the legs are wrapped around the skull of Eric Rowan. Not exactly much in the skull to kind of beat out of there as he hit those elbows and those strikes there to it. And, oh, stop there again. Devon has now got control of this matchup. So we've seen in the past the Wyatt family are truly, I guess you could say, the kings of utilizing tag team excellence. I guess we mentioned it many times, but you go back to the Usos and the Wyatt family matchup where it was tag after tag after tag, just executing the move, that same move over and over and over, and eventually it won them the matchup. Devon off the top now. Devon suplex off the top. Is that enough to put Rowan away? Here we go. Harper now sees this is a big moment in the match, and I think he just connected there on Devon and forced the break. He almost couldn't get there. Bubba Ray was coming and was not able to stop him in the nick of time. Rowan now waiting for Devon to get back to his feet. Eric Rowan now. Here we go. Hooks it. And he plants him down. And now, this could be it for Devon. He kicks out at 2. The strength of Rowan, able to plant Devon down comfortably. And almost picks up the win for his team. Harper now gets himself in this matchup, and an opportunity now for Harper to get himself involved and show us what he is capable of doing here in this one. Here we go, Harper now trying to put Devon away. Again, a close fall at a count of 2. Not yet, though, for Luke Harper as this match continues on. So I guess you could probably talk about a little bit here which teams would be the next team to kind of step in line here for the Dudley Boyz if they can manage to knock off the Wyatt family. I mean, the Usos have kind of had their opportunity, done and dusted now. Perhaps I think the Lucha Dragons could be the next team to step up. You know, we've seen Kalisto recently had an opportunity to be a singles breakout superstar. It didn't quite work out his way in that triple threat matchup they had on SmackDown, but hey, it was close. And Kalisto showed a lot of promise. Stardust's been showing a lot of promise too, but as a tag team roles, those two teams not exactly doing all that well. Golden Stardust and the Lucha Dragons, so perhaps that's not really the right call. So I guess you have to wonder which team is going to be the next team. I mean, is the Inspirational Express, do they have enough, experience now to really call themselves a top tier tag team? They haven't been picking up enough wins, in my opinion, to earn the shot, earn the right. But who knows? At bragging rights, we may not even see the Dudley Boyz have to defend their tag team titles if bragging rights, in the past is anything to go by. Generally, tag team champions versus tag team champions is often a popular matchup for bragging rights. So we'll see who is the better of the two tag teams. So the Wyatt family, if they win, they have a chance to be involved in that matchup. And of course, they'll be coming up against the new WWE Tag Team Champions, the Beast Code, whoever does manage to win this matchup. So if that matchup does take place, we're not sure yet, as Harper now trying to return the favor off the top rope. Follow-away slam off the top. Luke Harper trying to take out Devon. Bubba Ray breaks it up. So Devon hit the suplex earlier on off the top. Now it's Luke Harper with the fall-away slam off the top. And Bubba Ray gets himself involved, trying to help his brother Devon out. And now Devon sends Harper into the corner. Here we go. Here comes Devon. Heating up now. Devon now makes the tag. So he's gaining a bit of momentum. Things are shifting back into the favor of the Dudley Boyz. Harper is down though. And Bubba Ray is awaiting Harper to get back to his feet. I think he might have been distracted there by Bray Wyatt, I think. As now Harper's able to take advantage. Is he going to go for about a high cross or something like that? Bubba Ray is able to get out of it. Such a big man to try and execute that move on, as Bubba Ray comes into the corner. And he pays for it. There's an elbow shot now by Bubba on Harper, so he's able to try and regain the momentum that he had, and he does with a DDT. So he had a chance there, Luke Harper, to get the better of Bubba Ray, and once again getting distracted by Bray Wyatt, and he's paying the price. So the leader of the Wyatt family is now starting to get himself involved here to help his teammates out, to help his family members out. Bray Wyatt coming up to the apron. This is not a 3-on-2 matchup, Bray, and driven down there, Eric Rowan with one hand taking out Bubba Ray, who's able to kick the feet and kick the legs and the kneecap of Rowan, and now Bubba Ray plants down Eric Rowan. This is a real chance to put him away. And no, the referee's distracted there by Bray Wyatt. Eric Rowan is in trouble though. Bubba Ray, a real chance to put Rowan away, but he was not able to capitalize thanks to Bray Wyatt. It's a close matchup now. Eric Rowan just tosses Bubba Ray back down. And now Bubba's in trouble. A count of 2, but he kicks out. Needs to find that tag again. I think Rowan could do with a tag as well. Rowan will get it. Bubba Ray, I don't think will. He's going to stay in this matchup. and continue to work down Luke Harper as he gets DDT'd now. Harper gets Bubba Ray back to his feet. Here comes Harper. Uh-oh. Bubba Ray sent down. Gut first there. Face first as well. Rolls him over. Possible pinning predicament here. This could be enough to put him away. And a count of 2. Not yet though for Luke Harper, who's wearing down the big man. Slowly but surely the Wyatt family are getting closer and closer now. Snap suplex there by Bubba Ray. I think Bubba needs to get a tag though. I think he desperately needs to find a way out of this one because it's getting, more and more likely that the Wyatt family are going to wear down Bubba Ray unless he can get a tag. And what a swift drop kick there by Luke Harper. Now that was done to perfection there. Pinpoint accuracy by Harper on Bubba Ray. And Harper now. Kick to the midsection, and there's a lariat. That discus clothesline, and that is enough, in my opinion, to win this matchup. No, Bubba Ray with a shoulder up. Are you kidding me? How did he kick out of that? The discus clothesline, so many men fall to that. But Bubba Ray keeps it alive for his team and keeps the tag team titles intact. And a right hand now by Harper. Harper's going to send Bubba Ray into the corner. Harper coming after Bubba. Reverses it though. And now what's Bubba thinking? Just going to plant Harper into the corner now. Rollins is getting a little bit frustrated on the outside. So is Bray Wyatt. He's kind of moving the furniture around a little bit. And a tag has finally been made. So that was the right call. Bubba Ray was in there for quite some time, and he had to try and get out of it. And now Devon might be looking to put Harper away as he plants him down. They've won many matches with that move in the past. The Wyatts are in real trouble. The Dudley boys to win this matchup. Rolled. Oh no, Bubba Ray's taking out the ref. He just ran over the ref like a rhino, just bowling him over. Well, I tell you what, I think Devon had the match won. I think Bubba Ray has made a massive mistake there. Ron was very slow to get in the ring, and the referee was taken out, and now the Wyatt family are back in control. Well, he had it won for sure. Devon took Luke Harper out. Roll very slow and ginger to get in the ring, no pun intended. But now Harper's gonna send Devon headfirst into the second turnbuckle. And things looking pretty ominous now. It's not looking very good for Devon. A tag was not made though. And a big kick. A super kick there by Harper. And when you got a big man like that, the strength and the power of those legs kicking you right in the jaw, it is not pretty, that is for sure. Rowan now sent into the corner. Devon's going to follow him. I think Devon could probably do with a tag. But Bubba Ray has suffered so much damage as well. I'm not sure who is the best man to have in there right now. I think right now you probably want to run. As Devon trying to get Rowan in the corner. Rowan just manages to fight out of it and stay out of the corner. So a tag was not made. Rowan now has Devon in the corner himself. And might be looking to... Oh no, he's hanging down. What is he thinking about doing now? Just puts the boot to the throat. That's effective. It's not pretty, but it works. And now Rowan wants Devon back to his feet. Devon able to survive and get back to his own feet on his own accord. Trying to roll Rowan over. Trying to win this matchup perhaps. Bubba Ray's in there quickly now, but Eric Rowan does kick out. So Bubba Ray was right in there and stopped Harper from getting himself involved, but it was not enough to put Rowan away. And Rowan with a big kick! Almost taking his head off! Rowan! Is that enough? Bubba Ray's right there and he'll break it up. Eric Rowan with a massive kick there to Devon. You'd have to get the feeling if he was not there, that could have been it. Bubba Ray's been taken out now by Harper. And Devon is just sent down by Eric Rowan. This is close now. Very, very close. Anyone's match. Eric Rowan right now. One more big move now that Bubba Ray is out of the picture. It could be enough to put Devon away and win the tag titles. Bubba Ray's now in the ring. Hold on. Eric Rowan has a hold of Devon. The fall-away slam. And Bubba Ray's going to get out of the ring. The fall-away slam. I'm not sure if that was enough to put Devon away. And Rowan wants Devon to get back to his feet. What's he thinking about doing now? Here we go. Hooks the arm. Uh-oh. Slams him down. Eric Rowan. Is that going to win the tag team titles for the Wyatt family for the second time? Yes, it will. The Wyatt family have won the tag team titles. What a victory here tonight. Unbelievable scenes. The Dudley boys, they fought and fought and fought, but in the end, they were outnumbered and the Wyatts were just too good. What a victory here tonight for Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Convincing victory. A great matchup between these two teams. And now they celebrate. Harper, Rowan, Wyatt. They rule this universe. Now you add in Strowman. They will rule SmackDown for good. The United States Championship is on the line as Rusev challenges against Dolph Ziggler. What an opportunity this is, ladies and gentlemen, for Rusev after picking up a victory over Dolph Ziggler on a recent episode of Monday Night Raw. The momentum is certainly swinging in his favor, and many believe Rusev is going to be the man to derail and stop the reign of Dolph Ziggler, which has been going on ever since SummerSlam of last year. I believe he's the longest reigning champion in Universe Mode history, but many believe Rusev is going to be the man to stop that here tonight. The thing is about this one, it is a last man standing matchup, and Rusev has a real chance here to take advantage and inflict a lot of pain and suffering to Dolph Ziggler. The flag is down, Rusev is ready to go, and what an opportunity now for Rusev. This is a real chance for him to prove to The Rock that he made the right choice in trusting Rusev to take down Ziggler. And not only that, a real chance to elevate himself here on Monday Night Raw and begin his own successful singles career. Here comes the champion, Dolph Ziggler, the United States champion, and he is a man who's ready to take the next step himself. In fact, he's been very, very close to getting an opportunity at that WWE Championship, but seems as though whenever he's about to get there, The Rock takes it away from him. Whether it be Rusev attacking Dolph Ziggler from behind, declaring that he was not fit and healthy to compete in that matchup, or Dolph Ziggler having to go through a series of qualifying matchups to determine whether or not he gets his shot. And unfortunately for Ziggler, that's exactly what happened recently. Dolph Ziggler had to go through 3 men to earn a shot at the WWE Championship. He went through 2. The final man was Rusev, and if Ziggler lost, he would have to defend his championship to the man who did defeat him, and it was Rusev who picked up the win. Now Rusev gets a shot at the US title. Last man standing matchup, Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This one's underway. So, oh, hang on, straight away, Rusev picks up and hits the belly to belly there on Ziggler. And that's exactly what Rusev's going to do here. He just has to try and brutalize Dolph Ziggler. Spinning around for the kick as well. So Rusev starting off strong, but Dolph Ziggler hits back and makes sure he gets the counter in. And now Rusev will just toss Ziggler away. So Rusev, a really good start here in this one. And of course, the only way to win this matchup is by keeping your opponent down for the 10 count. And Ziggler now, oh! Big clothesline there by Rusev. So a really good start. And that's exactly what Rusev would have wanted. Ziggler has beaten many, many men, all the top names here on Monday Night Raw. Ziggler has managed to beat them all. So Rusev knows that he has to start well and put the pressure straight away on Ziggler, and that's exactly what he's managed to do. But Ziggler's now trying to get into his own game here as Ziggler plants Rusev down face first. And obviously Ziggler has been dealing with The Rock for months now, trying to prove to the world that he deserves a chance to be the next big thing, the next main eventer here on Monday Night Raw. And I think he's proven to all of us that he deserves to be there, but The Rock continues to throw obstacles in his way. And Ziggler's been throwing them out of the park, you know. Every time something comes Ziggler's way, he just keeps on, you know, successfully completing it, making sure that he can survive, and he keeps on, you know, stopping all of Rock's challenges right in their tracks. But I think this is one challenge that Ziggler may not be able to handle. This is Rusev, and Ziggler has that sledgehammer now, and of course, no rules really, no disqualification. So that sledgehammer can be used as Rusev is sent into the steel steps. Back to his feet now, though, as he's got a hold of Dolph Ziggler. And he's going to perhaps bring him back into the ring, it looks as though. No, not quite. Seth has a hold of Ziggler now. And just shrugs Ziggler away. Rusev, uh-oh, from behind! Oh, Ziggler landing really badly on his neck. That was brutal. Rusev from behind, but Ziggler looks to be okay as he's still fighting here. It wouldn't matter anyway because Rusev would make sure that he would, you know, continue to assault Ziggler even if he had an injury, and a tilt-the-world slam. And he's going to test the count now for the first time in the matchup. Counter 2. Rusev's going to head into the ring. I'm not sure if that was going to be enough to put Ziggler away, but certainly Ziggler, counter 5 now. Counter 6. He'll be back to his feet though, so Rusev will come back out there and continue the assault, but Ziggler catches him off guard. And that's, thought he was going to go for that sledgehammer there. Instead, he decides to show off a little bit. Dolph Ziggler with a side headlock. Just showing off a bit. And that's what Ziggler's all about. He's going to do it again. Adding insult to injury. Ziggler just showing his flair here. And that's exactly what he's been doing throughout his whole title reign. He's been winning strong as a sledgehammer shot. Don't think he really connected though. He's been winning Ziggler, but he's also been entertaining the crowd in the process. That's why he's loved by many. And oh, a DDT there to Rusev. Ziggler now, he's going to try and get this 10 count. Counter 3 now. Referee still counting. Rusev stirring a little bit. Referee counting pretty quickly, I've got to say. Counter 6. Counter 7. Oh, yes, he'll get back to his feet. Rusev's okay. Reversal in the corner there. Oh, belly to belly again by Rusev. So Rusev just keeps on going here. Whenever Ziggler looks as though he's about to get back in this match, Rusev finds a way to keep him down. It's been a good effort here by Rusev so far, and obviously after picking up the win over Ziggler on Raw, that would have to really boost his confidence coming into this one. He must be very, very confident that he can beat Ziggler again and become the next US champion. Ziggler has beaten Rusev before, and oh, there's a super kick! Now that might be enough to keep him down for 10. Big super kick right in the button there of Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler has taken a beating so far by Rusev, being tossed around, thrown around, slammed into the mat, and now the big kick right to the head. Counter 7 now. Ziggler's going to get back to his feet though. It's a close count. Rusev needs to continue the assault a little further as he slams him down again. He's going to try and test the count now. A counter 4 now. Referee still going. Ziggler, after taking the kick and getting suplexed down. Back to his feet now though is Ziggler as Rusev looks to continue the assault. Ziggler with a couple of elbow strikes there. Rusev trying to make sure that he can keep the big man away from him. Oh! Big shot there to Rusev on Ziggler. And now Rusev picks up Ziggler again. Oh! Slams him down one more time. Oh, that has to be it. Ziggler is taking an absolute beating right now by Rusev. I'm not sure how much more Ziggler can take. A count of 10 could be inbound. A count of 6 by the referee. Ziggler back to his feet again at a count of 7. Must be lucky 7 tonight for Ziggler. And Rusev one more time just tosses him over. Rusev just throwing Ziggler around, and now he's busted him open by just a stiff stomp right to the skull of Dolph Ziggler. How good is Rusev right now? He's in complete control. Oh, swept off his feet there. And Ziggler's going to try and get a chance to break the count. Wait a second! That's our Raw General Manager, The Rock! What the hell is he doing out here? Of course he's here! Of course he would be here to try and stop Ziggler from winning this matchup. Ziggler trying to get the count on Rusev. The Rock is making an appearance tonight. Oh, come on, Rock. I mean, what is he doing here? If he hasn't caused enough pain and suffering to Ziggler in the past, keeping the title away from him, doing everything in his power to try and screw him over, he's here again tonight. And The Rock just taunting Ziggler. And now he's walking away. What's going on here? The Rock walking away. Oh, hang on. Hang on now. Ziggler tossed around again by Rusev. And now Rusev working away on the neck, trying to maybe choke Ziggler out here. And Ziggler's down. Ziggler's been busted open. And oh, the super kick there by Rusev on Ziggler. Oh, that's it. A count of 2. The big super kick by Rusev on Dolph Ziggler. With the Rock distraction as well. A count of 5. A count of 7. No lucky 7 for Ziggler. It's count of 8. 9. 10. Rusev's won. Rusev has defeated Dolph Ziggler. Well, give the assist to The Rock, damn it. But Rusev comes away with the victory. The big super kick right to the skull of Dolph Ziggler. And what a win. And hang on a second, he's not done yet. Well, this match is over. But Rusev doesn't care about getting the title right now. All he cares about is continuing the assault. Rusev is still going after Ziggler, and now picks him up and slams him down. Oh, come on, Rusev. You've done enough here. You've done enough to Dolph, who's trying to get back to his feet. Rusev's got a chair. Ziggler back to his feet now. Can he stop? Can he stop Rusev? Grabs a hold of the chair and takes the chair off Rusev. Tries for a big right hand. Missed the first time. Connects with the next couple. Ziggler's coming back now. Ziggler with whatever fight he has left, trying to take out Rusev and stop this onslaught. Oh, what a clothesline. Oh, what a clothesline by Rusev. And now the steel chair has been brought into play and has just been launched at Ziggler right into the back and the chest of Dolph Ziggler. This is ridiculous, Rusev. What are you doing? Oh! This time to the head. And Rusev feels pretty confident about himself now. Wait a minute! Hold on a second! Could it be? Well, Rusev taking out Ziggler. He's your new United States champion. Well, perhaps a man that has something to say about that. It's Rhino. Rhino is back. And he's coming after Rusev, perhaps. Well, what is Rhino doing here? We just saw Rusev walk away as the US champion, and perhaps Rhino coming here to stop the onslaught here on Dolph Ziggler. Perhaps he's seen enough, and here comes Rhino now. Rusev not wasting any time. He's coming after Rhino as well, but Rhino with the counter. And now Rhino picks Rusev up. And here we go. Slams him down. The power slam. And now we might be seeing the patented spear, better known as the Gore. Rhino with the Gore on Rusev, making his presence known. Rhino is back, and he's coming after Rusev's United States Championship. It is the first of our 2 big main events. The WWE Championship is on the line. It is the game Triple H finally getting an opportunity, finally challenging for the WWE Championship in a one-on-one matchup. His first opportunity one-on-one for a long time, nearly a year for Triple H. But he's had a couple chances since in multi-man matchups. Unsuccessful. He's yet to hold the championship here in Universe mode. Tonight could be his night, but he has to get through the lunatic fringe, Dean Ambrose. What an opportunity right now for Triple H. Many men are gunning for that WWE Championship, and he was good enough to win a fatal four-way match to earn the right to be the next #1 contender for Dean Ambrose. Triple H labeling it as a must-win match because this could be his last chance, his last hurrah. He wants one final run with the title before it's all said and done for him. He wants to be a champion just one more time. And he won't get a better opportunity than this right now. One-on-one here at Payback. Triple H, Dean Ambrose. And the game is ready right now. Here we go. Triple H is pumped up. We're pumped up. We're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Triple H versus Dean Ambrose, one-on-one for the WWE title. And now, Triple H's opponent. He is our champion, Dean Ambrose. The Royal Rumble winner. Turned that into a main event win at WrestleMania. And now has held the championship since. A huge victory over Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules. Now looking to make it 2 from 2 in title defenses on pay-per-view. He has to defeat Triple H tonight to do it. And many believe Dean Ambrose is going to be the man to do that. Because many believe Dean Ambrose is going to have a long title reign. He's kind of clicked now. Everything that he's been working to achieve has been going his way. I think he's just kind of got it now. He understands his style, understands his game, knows what he has to do to win, and he keeps on perfecting that. And I don't think many men are going to be able to stop him. We saw Seth Rollins pick up a major win earlier on over Roman Reigns. Perhaps Seth Rollins will be the next man knocking down the door for an opportunity. But right now it's Triple H, and that's the main man that Dean Ambrose must focus on. Because Triple H, he's ready. You know he's pumped. You know he wants to win this match more than anything right now as these two men lock up to get this one underway. Triple H with a side headlock though. The veteran experience of Triple H. He's been in many big matchups in his career. The nerves, you might say they might be creeping in this time because I get the feeling that Triple H knows how important this matchup is to him. And Triple H is probably not a man who gets nervous very often. But I think this matchup might just cause a few butterflies because this is such a huge opportunity. Both men beloved by the fans. Triple H had that epic comeback not too long ago, coming after Ryback. Just got done finishing up with Ryback, and now has looked to move beyond him after that loss at Extreme Rules that he suffered. Ended up winning that rivalry overall, I guess you could say, in a 2-1 situation. But in the end, it was Ryback who did have the last say. But Triple H did pin Ryback in that fatal 4-way matchup as well. And now Dean Ambrose, gets tossed down there by Triple H. So Triple H has moved on from Ryback now and immediately coming after the championship. And, a drop kick to the knees of Triple H. Not really effective though, as Triple H just tosses Ambrose down. So this is really Triple H's big moment here. His real test. And can Triple H get back to the top? Let's hold on a second. Ambrose launched into the steel ring post. Triple H starting this match off really well here. Has the early momentum, but Dean Ambrose able to get back to his feet, but I don't think he wants to, as the old school pile driver there. Well, we don't see that too often these days. Triple H bringing out all the moves that he's used over the years to pick up victories, and that pile driver is certainly one of them, and now a running bulldog by Dean Ambrose. So immediately taking back the control of this matchup does the champion Ambrose with a drop kick now to Triple H. And I think that's a good idea by Triple H. Bring out some of the old tricks of the trade that perhaps Ambrose hasn't really had to deal with for a long time, if at all. And that certainly could really prove to be successful for the game. Now, both men to the outside. The referee has begun the count. Unlike our previous matchup, that count will not help either man win this matchup or win the championship. And it's a count of 10 to determine who will get counted out and make sure both men get back in the ring. A shot there to Triple H again by Ambrose. Ambrose now has Triple H back to his feet. Ambrose, launching Triple H in that steel ring post as well. Well executed there by Dean Ambrose, and now has Triple H up, sends him down. Well executed again by Ambrose, who's looking pretty good at the moment. I mean, both men getting some offense in. It's a back and forth matchup. Now Triple H with a counter and a neck breaker. And a nice counter there by Triple H, who was in a bad position there. Ambrose looking to slam him down to the outside, instead turn it into a neck breaker, which is certainly very effective. Counter 6 now by the referee. Triple H realizes that, has to break the count. And the reason why Triple H is desperate to get back in the ring is because he cannot win the title by a countout. He has to get his opponent back in the ring, otherwise he will waste this opportunity that he has. And really, if he doesn't win this matchup, he may never get another opportunity at the title. You know, some say Triple H is winding down. He probably only has a few more matches left in him. You know, this could be his last final run. And, you know, we haven't seen Triple H on SmackDown yet, so that's always a possibility if he wants to try and revive his career again, if he is unsuccessful here. But right now, Triple H, in his own mind, believes he can beat Dean Ambrose, and he has to get up after that powerbomb. Going to be launched into the ropes now. Here comes Ambrose. Triple H with a good counter, though. And geez, he needed to do that. You know, getting a back body drop there or something like that would certainly not prove very good for Triple H. And Triple H trying to take out the leg there of Dean Ambrose. Ambrose holding the knee, feeling the effects of Triple H. Bring out all the moves that we've seen Triple H use throughout the years right now. Here we go again. The cover. And Ambrose will kick out at 2. Certainly going to need to do a lot more damage than that. Will Triple H to put Dean Ambrose away. Such a strong competitor right now in the top form of his game. Ambrose launches Triple H to the outside. And a right hand by Triple H. Now that was a shot. That sent Ambrose off his feet. And Triple H now has a chance to gain control again. And does with a side suplex to the outside. The back of Ambrose's neck landing pretty badly. And, Triple H taken down off his feet by Ambrose as well. So at the moment, it's a very close contest between our two competitors. Triple H, into the ringside barricade, which is not very nice to land on or fall into. Count of 7 now. Triple H. Hang on, Triple H. DDT. And he needed that because Ambrose, I thought, was just starting to come back in this one. Just starting to get his way. And just starting to take control. And a DDT just to remind Ambrose who is boss. And Ambrose, another running bulldog. Potentially enough to put Triple H away here. Decides not to go for a cover though. Triple H back to his feet before Ambrose could even think about it really. And now another neck breaker. So Triple H, whenever Ambrose delivers something, he can hit back with a big move of his own. It's really back and forth right now. The crowd is divided. We don't know who to cheer for here. But I tell you what, we're just cheering for a good matchup. And that's exactly what these two are giving us. They're really working hard here to try and gain control. And look towards a victory. As a big stop there to the abdominal region there of Dean Ambrose. Triple H has Ambrose back to his feet. Ambrose coming into the corner. Triple H, a little slow there, as you can see, just a little slow to get to the corner, and Ambrose made him pay. But Triple H counters again, continues to find a way. So Triple H may have lost a few springs in the step that he has, but look, he's still going, and even when things aren't looking very good for him, he still finds a way to find a counter. Shoulders down. Hook both arms. And the suplex. Counter 2. I thought for a moment that could have been enough. Geez, that was close. And Ambrose has to have known that was very, very close. And has to be on guard right now. The game is coming. Triple H is a little ginger. He's a little slow. But he's still fighting. He's still brawling. And has Ambrose in the corner with a boot right to the jaw. Well, he can take a moment to kind of rest up here. Just take a quick breather. And another shot to the abdominal region as well. And there you go, Triple H down to one knee. Feeling the effects of this one. And I think he's just taking a moment just to kind of reset himself here. And figure out what his next move is. And his next move is the big spine buster. Now, Triple H to win the matchup in the title. Not yet. Not yet for Triple H. Jeez, that was close. The spine buster. Bone rattling. And almost taking down Dean Ambrose and winning the title. The reversal there of the neck breaker. Now Ambrose has Triple H up. Goes for the powerbomb. And he connects. Is that going to be enough for Dean Ambrose? Wait a minute. What's Ambrose thinking about now? Ambrose in the corner. Ambrose. He's going to come after Triple H. Oh, the back of the head with a big kick. Missed the first time and came back and connected the second time. Ambrose is now stealing the momentum away from Triple H. But you thought Triple H would be looking for that pedigree after the spine buster to try and put Ambrose away. Ambrose now hooks the arms. Dirty Deeds! He's got it! Dean Ambrose has got it! Dean Ambrose is going to retain the title! No! Triple H just gets the shoulders up. Oh, that was very, very close. He kicked out with milliseconds to go. Ambrose so close. Ambrose now has Triple H against the ropes. Ambrose can't take advantage. Both men bumping into each other. Ambrose didn't have enough to really execute anything. And now sweeps Triple H off his feet. Ambrose must look for another Dirty Deeds here. He has to look for another one. I'm not sure if Triple H can kick out of one more. It almost won in the match a moment ago. A counter there by Ambrose on Triple H. Ambrose now is going to take Triple H off his feet again. Oh, what a turnaround by Ambrose. Triple H hit the spine buster. We all thought, no doubt about it, he was going to go for the pedigree next and put Ambrose away. But instead, Ambrose has hit back with the Dirty Deeds and has got himself back in this match. Triple H receives a big right hand there by Ambrose, and now another running bulldog. Face first, down goes Triple H, and Ambrose is slowly working away on the head region of Triple H. The Dirty Deeds before, a few running bulldogs now as well. And Ambrose, an elbow shot to the back of the head and the high back region. Ambrose is about ready, I think, to put Triple H away. I'm not sure how long Triple H can go for. Head first, down he goes. Oh, that was a great move by Dean Ambrose. And Ambrose wants Triple H to get back to his feet. He's ready. Triple H in some trouble. Triple H, a desperation clothesline. No doubt about that. And now the pedigree. Does he want to get it? He wants it. Ambrose back to his feet. Triple H going for the pedigree. Can't connect though. And now Ambrose has a hold of Triple H. Swings him down for the neck breaker. And now Ambrose might be looking for the Dirty Deeds himself. Triple H had a real chance, but he couldn't capitalize. Ambrose, Dirty Deeds. Dirty Deeds to Triple H. Ambrose is going to retain the WWE Championship. He will. Ambrose wins. What a win for Ambrose there. Oh, that was close. Triple H, if he connects with that pedigree, he wins this match. But Ambrose able to reverse and able to pick up the victory. Man, that was very, very close. Very close. Triple H coming in within seconds of winning this matchup. He hits that pedigree. I tell you what, it's lights out. But unfortunately for Triple H, Ambrose countered, hit the neck breaker, turned it into the Dirty Deeds for the second time in the match. And that was all she wrote for Triple H. The dream, I guess, is over for Triple H. He thought, one more time, I'll challenge for that title. I'll try and become a champion just one more time. That's all I want, to win the gold once again. But Ambrose was good enough to keep the title around his waist. That was the first Dirty Deeds. Here's the second one. The first one, Triple H just barely kicked out. And you knew if the second one did occur, I just didn't think Triple H could kick out of one more. Here it was, the count, 2 and 3. Triple H just had nothing left. What a victory by Dean Ambrose. He retains the WWE Championship here at Payback. And we have one more matchup to go. It's for the World Heavyweight Championship. It is Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. It is the final match tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. And here comes the Viper, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton. The former WWE Champion and had a very successful run. This time last year was the WWE Champion. But now he finds himself in a bit of a limbo. This is his first pay-per-view appearance since the Royal Rumble. And Randy Orton has found himself in, I don't know, a bit of a dark cloud. He doesn't know what to do with himself, you know. At one hand, he wants to do what is right by the fans. The other hand, he just wants to do what is right by him. You know, he wants to be a positive role model for everybody. But on the other hand, he wants that title so badly that he's willing to do whatever it takes. And here tonight, he's earned his way to this championship matchup. He had to get through John Cena. He had to get through Sheamus. And he's done that. And now he has to get through Kevin Owens to become a two-time world champion here in Universe Mode. He's had a pretty friendly relationship with SmackDown over the years. And, of course, our former SmackDown general manager at one point. But he's yet to hold the title here on SmackDown, or any title for that matter. So in terms of winning titles, SmackDown has not been all that great for Orton, but he's looking to turn that all around here tonight. But to do it tonight, he has to defeat the fastest rising superstar in Universe Mode history. His name is Kevin Owens. He's a man that only took about 6-7 weeks to win the World Heavyweight Championship after his debut. An incredible rise to the top, never before seen here in Universe Mode. And of course at WrestleMania he defeated CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. Not only did he defeat CM Punk, he ended the career of CM Punk. At Extreme Rules, he had the Beast, that's right, the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar gunning for that title, and he put him down. He slayed the Beast, and now he's looking to stomp the Viper. And here we go, Kevin Owens about ready to get this one underway with Orton. Randy Orton is ready for a fight though. He doesn't care who Kevin Owens is, what he's accomplished. All Orton knows is that he's one of the best we've ever seen here, and he still is one of the best, and he knows that he can beat anyone on any given night. Kevin Owens will know that. Kevin Owens will know that Orton is good, but Kevin Owens in his own mind believes he's just that much better. Will he prove that here tonight? We're about to find out. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The title is on the line. The World Heavyweight Championship, the richest prize here on SmackDown. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. What a match this is going to be. And I cannot wait to see who comes away with a win on this one. If you ask me, I just get the feeling Kevin Owens might be good enough to do it. But Randy Orton has got a bit of momentum on his side right now. And as Orton straight away coming after Owens with an uppercut and another one as well. So a good start to this one by Orton. Not afraid to back down from a fight. You know, Kevin Owens, he talks about how he is, you know, a fighter. His moniker is Fight Owens Fight. He always is looking for a fight. What we've seen with Orton, you know, Kevin Owens, he came out looking for a fight when Orton won his matchup. And Kevin Owens backed down. But what did Kevin Owens do the next week? When Randy Orton had just finished his matchup, I believe it was against Sheamus, he attacked Randy Orton from behind, laying him out, showing us what Kevin Owens is all about. He's not a man who's willing to, you know, to step up and, you know, do what is right. He's looking to take any cheap possible way out. And he laid Randy Orton out, and Orton has since been infuriated and has been chopping at the bit to get his hands on Kevin Owens. And on the recent episode of SmackDown, they did battle it out for a little bit of time in that tag team matchup. And it was Randy Orton who did pin Kevin Owens. Now, arguably, it was a terrible decision by the referee. The referee did not see Kevin Owens grab the bottom rope, and he still counted to 3. And Orton came away with the win. So Orton got a lucky win there, but hey, a win is a win. And Orton will be coming into this one full of confidence, knowing that he has got a pinfall victory. The record book will say that he does have a pinfall victory over Kevin Owens. Now, Owens over the top right now. Kevin Owens trying to hang on. Orton trying to make sure he can launch him to the outside. Wasn't able to do it, though. And now Kevin Owens is going to try and do the same. This time enough force to send Orton over the top. Kevin Owens, he's got the size to him, he's got the speed to him, and he can fly around the ring like the best of them. You know, he can do it all. He really has the tools to be and do whatever he wants. You know, he can do anything, any style that he wants to try and employ, he can do it. And it's not very often that you can see a man of his size being able to do something like that. But Kevin Owens has all the skills, and that's why he's so difficult to beat. He can find a new way every single night to beat an opponent. That's what Kevin Owens is all about. That's what Kevin Owens can do. And now Orton took Kevin Owens to the ringside barricade, and again now trying to use whatever he can that is still within the rule book to take out Owens, and Owens plants Orton down head first. Face first, down goes Randy Orton there. And Owens now looking to take advantage, unable to do so, as Orton does send down Owens with that sweep of the legs. Owens, a back body drop, down goes Orton to the outside. A count of 5, now into 6. He has to get into the ring. And Owens would love a count out victory because, hey, he retains the title. That's all he needs. Orton back into the ring now. And Kevin Owens, DDT! DDT down Orton. Down goes Randy Orton, and now rolls him over for the cover. Here we go. And Orton does kick out comfortably at the count of 1. And now Owens picks up and try to slam down Orton. He does. Wasn't the way that I was expecting. And now Kevin Owens. Here we go. Trying to launch himself over the top rope. And that's what Kevin Owens can do. That's exactly what you do not expect from Kevin Owens. But he can execute those moves perfectly there. But on that occasion, Orton had the presence and awareness to move out of the way there. The presence of mind to get the hell out of there. And the knee into the midsection. And Kevin Owens launches himself at Randy Orton as well. Here we go now. The cover. And Orton will kick out. So Kevin Owens, all of a sudden, the last couple of minutes here, is really taking control. Orton a little bit stunned here, learning what Kevin Owens is all about right now. Just learning how good Kevin Owens is. You know, we don't even know how good Kevin Owens is. I don't think we've seen Kevin Owens' full potential yet. I don't think we've seen the best of Kevin Owens. That's the scary thing. Kevin Owens, he's still new. We don't know what Kevin Owens can do. And the thing is, he keeps on bringing out new moves every time he comes up into the ring. And that is why he's so hard to beat right now. And Orton will kick out. Powers out at 2, really. So that's why Brock Lesnar learned a bit of a lesson at Extreme Rules. Even the Beast Incarnate, arguably the best superstar we've ever had here in Universe Mode, unable to beat Kevin Owens. And it was an absolute fight. It was a brawl. It was a fantastic match. But in the end, Owens came away with the win. Now the power slam. And now Randy Orton has to do the same. He has to keep on fighting. And just try and take control. Look for that RKO. His finishing maneuver. He's stomping away right now on Kevin Owens, which generally leads to something bigger and better by Orton. Here we go now. Count at 2. And a kick out at 2 by Kevin Owens. A close count there, a close fall as Kevin Owens back to his feet. A little slowly, mind you. But he's taken a bit of a beatdown here by Orton in the last minute or so. Kevin Owens has Orton against that the rope. And RKO! Hold on a second! That was out of nowhere, no doubt about that! RKO! And Owens kicks out at 2. Oh, an RKO out of absolutely nowhere. And now Kevin Owens has been stunned. Kevin Owens cannot believe what just happened. But Orton with the RKO, and that's what Randy Orton is all about. He can strike out of nowhere. Just when you least expect it, Randy Orton can strike and get you down. But Kevin Owens was good enough to kick out at 2. Launches Orton over the top rope just to try and regather himself a little bit here. But here's the thing. Kevin Owens does not allow Orton to get back to his feet on his own accord. He goes out there and continues the assault. Many men would just allow Orton to get back up to his feet and wait for him to get in the ring. Not Kevin Owens though. He gained his breath back. He got back out there and continued the assault to make sure that Randy Orton does not gain any chance to regather himself as well. Continues the assault and continues the momentum. And now Kevin Owens with the submission to the outside. And now, that is not going to be effective though because it's to the outside of the ring, but it's still working away on the back and the neck region of Randy Orton. A count of 7 now. And here we go, Orton back in the ring. So Kevin Owens, he's trying to survive. Randy Orton has gotten the better of him and stunned him. And now the half crab. I think Kevin Owens might have been near the ropes there to force the break, so Orton couldn't continue the submission hold. Kevin Owens getting launched into the corner now by Randy Orton. And Orton with a clothesline to follow it up. Kevin Owens dropped down, back to his feet now by the hands of Orton. Orton has a hold of Kevin Owens, and he's going to sweep him off his feet again. It's a really good chance here for Randy Orton. He hit the RKO earlier. He set him up by stopping him away. Is he going to be able to execute that same sequence of moves to put Kevin Owens down? Obviously, his patented DDT off the second rope is always an option as well. But Orton, that RKO, I tell you what, if he hits another one of them, I just don't think Kevin Owens could kick out of that one more time. And Kevin Owens, hang on, taken down by Orton. And Orton now has the half crab in again, but again Owens is too close to the ropes. Orton not really a submission guy, and he's making a few mistakes here trying to get those submissions in. But instead he's going to try and hook the leg here, trying to put Kevin Owens away, who will kick out easily at the count of 2. Not going to be enough there for Randy Orton, and he's just taking a chance to regather himself here as well, as is Kevin Owens. Both men regrouping here. What's going to happen next? Owens takes out Randy Orton. But Orton back to his feet now. And Orton with the snapmare takes down Kevin Owens. But Owens with a counter and a right hand to the abdominal region of Randy Orton one more time. And now, hang on, Owens lifting up Randy Orton in the knee to the midsection of Orton and follows it up by launching himself one more time. And Randy Orton, he likes that sequence. And again, Kevin Owens can't win the matchup as Orton gets that right shoulder up there. The referee was right there to make sure that the count went down the way it should be. We've had a lot of problems with the SmackDown referees, and hopefully this time we don't see any problems with the result of this one. And now Orton picks up Owens and takes him down. Nothing wrong with that. It's not pretty, but it's effective. And Orton just trying to survive here. Kevin Owens, he's trying to keep control. Kevin Owens is trying to set Orton up for a big move here. And now Owens, hang on, Kevin Owens sends Orton down. And now the shoulders are down. And no, Orton kicks out of the package powerbomb. Kevin Owens almost had his man. We said that Owens was searching for a bigger move. There's none bigger than that. And Orton still able to kick out. But how much longer can he last? That pop-up powerbomb is generally Kevin Owens' go-to move to put his opponent away. Orton now turns Owens around, and here we go. Picks him up and slams him down for a side suplex. And now Orton, hold on. Orton in the corner. Orton with the punt kick. Randy Orton with the punt kick. And now, wait a minute, he didn't go for the cover. Oh, he's missed a real chance there. Didn't go for the pinfall. He's got to go for it now, surely. Orton, what is he doing? He's missed a chance. The punt kick that often ends careers of men, gives them concussions, sends them out on the sidelines. We don't often see it by Randy Orton. This time he connected nicely, perfectly really, and Kevin Owens was down, but Orton didn't go for the cover. And now Owens is back to his feet, a little bit ginger though, obviously. And now vintage Randy Orton with the backbreaker. And that is what Randy Orton is all about. That's one of his patented maneuvers. He uses that all the time for full effect. Orton now with the snapmare again. And now that side headlock, trying to perhaps gain a bit of a breather. Regain control here. Jeez, he had the win, wouldn't he? You know, you'd have to assume that Randy Orton had this match won. Most men don't ever kick out that punt kick. And now Orton has Kevin Owens up. And a suplex. Down he goes. Here we go now. Turns it into a cover. Possibly winning this match. And not yet. Not yet for the Viper Randy Orton though. And now Kevin Owens. Here we go. He's going to pick him up. And this time, the package pile driver, the back of the neck, launched into the mat. And now Owens to make Orton pay for his mistakes. No, Orton gets the shoulder up. Oh, that was close again. And Kevin Owens now wondering, what does he have to do to win this match? The package powerbomb, the package pile driver, neither working for Kevin Owens on this occasion. And now, just a good old-fashioned backbreaker to keep Orton on the ground. Orton trying to get back up. Kevin Owens will give him a bit of assistance. A snap man now by Kevin Owens. But Orton with a counter with the right hand to the midsection of Kevin Owens. And Owens going to be launched over the top. Orton bringing this one to the outside now, launching Kevin Owens over the top rope. Kevin Owens trying to make sure that Orton can't inflict any real damage here, because obviously anything outside the ring is going to hurt just that much more. If it wasn't already bad enough inside the ring. Kevin Owens now, what's he thinking about doing here? Not much, because Randy Orton will counter. Counter 4 now by the ref. And Randy Orton has Kevin Owens up and he launches him. A T-bone suplex there by Randy Orton, and that is very well executed. And that is going to do some real damage. A counter 7 now. Both men in danger of being counted out. Orton has to get in and break this count to win the title. And he does. A counter 7 broken up. Kevin Owens can lay out there all night if he wants. He can take a nap, because it doesn't matter. If he gets counted out, he'll still be the champion at the end of the day. Whereas Orton, he must ensure that Kevin Owens gets back in the ring to break up that count. And Owens just getting rid of Randy Orton there. Just launches himself with a shoulder block there. Down goes Orton. And now Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is going to the top rope. Kevin Owens now. He's going to fly at the top with a Swanton Bomb. Made famous by Jeff Hardy. Kevin Owens using it right now on Randy Orton to the outside. And Kevin Owens now has a submission hold applied. But once again, to the outside of the ring, it won't really matter. But Kevin Owens now in control, risking it all, flying off the top rope. What a risk he made. But it worked. Kevin Owens and Orton both hurrying to get back in the ring. Randy Orton's in there first, and he's able to take advantage of that. And Orton now puts Kevin Owens in the corner, but Owens scouted him out nicely with a counter. And Orton now has to recover after receiving that swanton off the top. What a move by Kevin Owens. And that's what we talked about earlier on. You just don't know what Kevin Owens is going to do next. The moves he can do is unbelievable. He just keeps on delivering every single time. And now the cover. And the shoulder up there. The left shoulder up by Randy Orton. Still in this matchup. What a matchup between these two we have. Still going right now. There's no real clear-cut winner. Both men are hitting back with big move after big move. It's back and forth, really. But you get the feeling the next big move in the middle of the ring could be enough to win this matchup for either one of these men. Orton now trying to pick up and take down Kevin Owens, and he does. What strength there by Randy Orton. And now Orton. We talked about a big move. Here comes Randy Orton's DDT off the second rope. And Kevin Owens is down. Orton has a chance to win this match. He hooks the leg. Did he waste enough time there? Kevin Owens. Oh, geez, that was very, very close. He just kicked out. Milliseconds to go again. And Kevin Owens survives. I thought Orton may have actually went for that RKO. But Kevin Owens made sure that didn't happen. And now Owens hooks the legs, trying to put Orton away. Unable to do it as he does kick out. It is truly a nail-biting finish right now. One RKO away, or one pop-up powerbomb away from victory, you would assume. Kevin Owens, again with a suplex, launching Orton, and both men trying to get to their feet. Kevin Owens, he'll get there first, obviously. But they've done a lot of damage to one another. And Kevin Owens continuing the assault now on Orton, stomping away. Owens has Orton back up, and now he's going to go for one of these package maneuvers again. And again, Kevin Owens This time, no, he can't get the win again. Oh, very close again. But Owens, I think he has to go for the pop-up powerbomb. The package maneuvers aren't working right now. Orton is good enough to kick out, and now Orton, the Viper, is ready to strike. Randy Orton, RKO! RKO, it's over. Oh, how the hell did he kick out? How the hell did Kevin Owens kick out at 2? Oh my goodness. The RKO, and he still could not pick up the win. Randy Orton so close. But Kevin Owens, this is why he's champion. He finds a way to kick out and stay in it and keep the title around his waist. Orton now to the outside again. What more can he really do to Kevin Owens? A couple RKOs now, it's not enough. The punt kick. What can Randy Orton do that Kevin Owens could not kick out of? I don't know anymore. Is Kevin Owens beatable? I don't know. Right now, Kevin Owens is showing us why he's the champ. He's fighting and fighting. The count of 6 now. Both men have to get back in the ring. Orton is back in. But we needed to bring Kevin Owens with him because it's a count of 8 now, is it? Count of 7. Referee didn't count 8. Instead, just told Kevin Owens to get back in the ring. I don't think he wants this match to finish by a count out. I don't think anybody really does. And now Owens back in the ring. I don't think Owens wants to finish this by a count out. That's not what he's all about. He's a fighter. He wants to beat Randy Orton and have that scalp under his belt. And now Orton sends Owens into the corner. What's Randy Orton thinking now? Perhaps the super RKO is probably the only last move he could really do. An RKO off the top rope or something like that. I don't know. Randy Orton now has Kevin Owens up the top. Randy Orton looking for a suplex off the top to Kevin Owens. Here we go. And he connects. Has to go for the cover. He does now. Can Kevin Owens kick out? 2. And Kevin Owens has done it again. He keeps on kicking out. Oh, what can Randy do now? He has to be running out of ideas now. Owens just keeps on powering out. He just keeps on going. Orton is giving him everything he has. But Kevin Owens, the fastest rising rookie in Universe Mode history, is proving that he's not a rookie anymore. He's the real deal. It was not a fluke victory. Kevin Owens is truly the best we have here on SmackDown. And now, the backbreaker of the second. Is this going to be enough for Randy Orton to win the World Heavyweight Championship? And Owens will kick out again. That was very late. Very close to 3, and Orton knew it. Orton knew he almost had him. And now both men back to their feet. Kevin Owens with an elbow there. He's now trying to get some offense in. It's been a while for Kevin Owens. The drop kick keeps Randy Orton away. Keeps him down. And now Owens has Orton back to his feet. Kevin Owens now. Here we go. Once again. Gonna look for the package powerbomb. The legs are hooked. Orton is gonna need to kick out, and he does. Oh, he's just still in it. Kevin Owens almost putting Randy Orton away. He has not used the pop-up powerbomb yet. Continues to look for the package powerbomb. It still is not enough to put Orton away though. Kevin Owens, he needs to go to his big move. But instead drills the knee into Randy Orton now. And now Owens might be looking for it. Kevin Owens begging for Orton to get up. Here comes Kevin Owens. The pop-up powerbomb to Randy Orton. Kevin Owens, 1, 2, and he retains the World Heavyweight Championship. What a match between these two. What a brawl, what a war, what a fight. Kevin Owens continues to fight, and he fights on as he's still the World Heavyweight Champion here tonight, folks. Randy Orton gave it his all, gave everything he had, but Kevin Owens just kept on fighting and just kept on finding a way to kick out. In the end, he finally hit the pop-up powerbomb, and it was too much for Randy Orton to kick out of. Kevin Owens still the World Heavyweight Champion. He is just getting better and better with every single match he features in. I have no idea who can beat this man. All I know is Kevin Owens is the best SmackDown has right now, and good luck to anyone who tries to knock him off. There it was. Pop-up powerbomb. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much again for joining us for another pay-per-view. If you did watch the entire show, in the comment section right now, put the word Payback. And our next pay-per-view will be Bragging Rights. And of course, in the comment section down below as well, tell us your favorite matchup of the show. And let me know your thoughts and opinions on the show. Check out the forums at BrendenPlayz.com/forums to continue the discussion over there. Guys, thank you so much again for your patience and for watching this pay-per-view. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And Kevin Owens, still your World Heavyweight Champion. And there is plenty more to come in the next episodes of Universe Mode coming our way very soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If we can get 5 likes on this video, I will upload the next episode of Universe Mode very soon.